Yoruba nation, ọmọ Fúlàní àjínigbé. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation, bí ìjọba fi pàṣẹ sí. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation, bá tètè dáhùn sí. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà yìí dọwọ́ rẹ̀. Bàbá bá wà fòpin sí lórí Yorùbá tí tó lọ máa fẹ́ dá dúró. Bàbá lókè ìwọ lábẹ́ jọ̀wọ́ náwó agbára sórí Yorùbá nation. Tó ti sọ nínú ìwé mímọ́. Let my people go. Bàbá jọ májà kọ́ta yọ wá. Torí ọjọ́ kan bẹ́ẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Bàbá jọ̀wọ́ bá mi lójú tó máa ń ṣe. Àwọn tó bá tẹ̀lé yà wá. Àwọn tó bá tẹ̀lé yà Yorùbá. Tó bá tẹ̀lé yà Yorùbá nation. Bàbá jọ̀wọ́ bá mi lójú tó wọ́. Ọkàn tó ní Yorùbá nation fi dúró. Wọ́n láwọn bọ̀ túrú lò. Gbogbo Fúlàní tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà o. Fúlàní pẹ̀lú Haúsá. Wọ́n láwọn ní bọ̀ túrú lò. NFPC ilé epo wa. Fúlàní ló lórí wọn. NIRF Fúlàní ló lórí wọn. MCS Fúlàní ló lórí wọn. Fúlàní ló lórí wọn. Fúlàní ni. Fúlàní ni. Mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ẹ kú sími èní and welcome back to our almost first official broadcast back since I got back to London. It might be very hot this afternoon. Share the broadcast if you have the time. We're streaming live on so many multiple channels, and I want to welcome you to the first official broadcast. Today is the 20th of June 2021. My name is Olayomi Koiki. A lot of you know me as Koikimedia. It's going to be getting very hot this afternoon. Fúlàní ló lórí wọn. A fẹ́ sọ fún Fúlàní náà pé àsìkò ti tó táwọn tó nílẹ̀, àwọn tó jẹ́ the indigenous people of the land, wọ́n fẹ́ gba in tó jẹ́ ẹ̀tọ́ tiwọn. And there's no doubt about it. Let's tell them right clearly. Lagos rally we hold officially the 3rd of July 2021. Ilé Èkó à ń bọ̀ ẹ máa gbáradì. Fúlàní ló lórí wọn ẹ jẹ́ máa gbọ́rin ẹni ṣó. Fúlàní ni. Fúlàní ni. Fúlàní ni. Ẹ sọ fún gbogbo wọn pé it's a peaceful rally and that means on the Yoruba territory we will hold a rally and gbogbo tí bá dẹ̀ sọ ní èní látẹnu bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho ṣá. Òun ló ní kí n máa sọ fún gbogbo yín pé ẹ pàdé wa ní July 3rd láti ṣàwọn tó láyé tó lọ́run in Jesus name inshallah on the 3rd of July Lagos rally we hold officially. Fúlàní ni. Fúlàní ni. Fúlàní ni. Again, a very good afternoon and welcome to our first official broadcast. And I say the time is exactly 3 minutes past the hour. We're still setting up the remaining platform. I could tell you we are live on multiple channels, and that means eléyìí tá máa sọ lẹ́nìí gbogbo àgbáyé ló máa gbọ́ nítorí pé enough is enough. Àwọn ọmọ òní ilẹ̀ fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ wọn, and there's nothing that can stop that. The international community cannot stop what is about to start because we have already started already. Tó bá jẹ́ pé àti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ìyẹn ọ̀tọ̀, but in tó mú àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé Yorùbá fẹ́ dá dúró, no going back. Òun la sọ, no going back at all. A fẹ́ fi yé wọn pé àwọn tó nílẹ̀ fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ wọn. Ninas is working extremely hard. A máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí petition that has been going on for a very long time. And kí ni petition nìyẹn? Ṣé n ta máa sign ni? Yes, you need to go and sign it. And tó o bá ti sign it. Ìdí tí wọ́n ṣe set it up tó yàtọ̀ sí ti change.org. Ẹ rí i pé nígbà tó wà lórí change.org tẹ́lẹ̀, àwọn èèyàn máa béèrè owó. Gbogbo nǹkan lòyìnbó máa fi ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ èèyàn. But eléyìí ẹ lọ́ọ́ máa sign petition yẹn. Enough is enough. 120 days is getting closer. We will tell them that the indigenous people of the land, wọ́n fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ wọn. Fulani ò lè dominate wa, kò possible. We cannot tolerate it. We have tolerated it for a very long time, and we are now saying enough is enough. My name is Olayomi Koiki. Gbogbo wọn mọ̀ sí Koiki Media. It's going to be very hot this afternoon. We are sending a message that a peaceful rally we hold. Ẹ sọ fún Governor Sanwo-Olu pé à ń bọ̀ ní July 3rd. Kò dẹ̀ sí tó máa dá dúró. Èmi ò fẹ́ mọ gbogbo àwọn tó kù tó ń pariwo because I don't care about any other person tó ní pé kọ́ máa wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́. But Governor Sanwo-Olu is the chief security of the land, and he will also have no other option than to entertain us on the 3rd of July. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Fulani ni. Fulani ni. Fulani ni. Fulani ni. Àdúrà Fúlàní ò lè gbà lórí mi tèmi. Tó bá rò pé bóyá mo lọ dákẹ́ pé a ṣe Yorùbá nation mọ́. You are wasting your time. I was only relaxing so that I can build up the energy back. Ẹ rò pé Koiki ti lọ ni? Irọ́ lẹ pa. Ìtajọ gbé dání a máa fà délẹ̀ ni. Èmi ọmọ ọkọ lèmi. Èmi sọ fún yín pé sẹ́ Yorùbá nation máa dá dúró. Àwọn wòlíì sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìmáàmù sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Àfáà sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn agitator sọ pé Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. We are not interested in any election. Election ò ní hold ní 2023. Ẹ lọ kọ sílẹ̀ pé election will not hold. Election tó dẹ̀ ní hold. Ọ̀ṣun and Èkìtì state. Election ní state méjèèjì yẹn náà kò ní hold láṣẹ Èdùmàrè lásọ. Nigeria will break whether they like it or not. Tell the federal government that the Yoruba people are not joking. We have had enough of being part of Nigeria. Nigeria has become a crime, and we must come out of that criminality of Nigeria. My name again is Olayomi Koiki. Koiki Media is the platform, and we have just started the broadcast. Ẹ túbọ̀ gbọ́ díẹ̀ sí i. The most important rally that a lot of people thought would never happen is coming up July 3rd, and that day nothing will change it. Láwọn tó láyé tó lọ́run wọ́n ní kẹ́ jáde kẹ́ lọ wá ṣe rally yẹn kò sí kankan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Wàá kọ̀ máa hó bí ajá ni gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ búdọ̀gì Tinubu àbí Sanwó-Olú àbí Kínẹ́kà àbí APC. Kí ni káwọn pẹ̀lú yẹn? Àná àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ń bọ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọ́n ní pé ká má wá sí àwọn ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn wo ló ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé kán ní ká má wá sí Èkó? Lagos be expecting us. In tó bá máa gbà ló máa gbà. It's a peaceful rally, and that rally will hold on the 3rd of July. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Chief Sunday Igboho ní kí n máa fi yé gbogbo yín pé sẹ́ it's a peaceful rally. A ti lọ sí Èkìtì, a ti lọ sí Oǹdó, a ti lọ sí Ọ̀ṣun, a ti lọ sí Ògùn state. Kí ló wá fẹ́ sọ pé Lagos ò ní ṣe é ṣe? Bàbá wa Banji ní kí n máa sọ fún yín pé rally máa hold. Ìbà Gani Adams, bàbá wa lógun ọ̀fẹ́, the journalismo of the Yoruba land. Wọ́n ní rally máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nílùú Èkó, kò dẹ̀ sí tó máa ṣe gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ ń bọ̀. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè lásọ. Fúlàní ò lè control wa. Nígbà tí wọ́n rò pé à ń sùn, àwa náà ti wá jí nísìnyí pé enough is enough. We have had too much of the nonsense contraction called Nigeria, and it is time now we either break up peacefully or ẹ̀mọ̀ tí máa sọ ó máa dìjàgbẹ̀yìn náà ni. Ẹ jẹ́ àtúbọ̀ gbọ́ díẹ̀ sí nínú orin yẹn. Fúlàní ò lè darí wa for a very long time. Àwọn ọmọ nílẹ̀ ti dé, and we are saying enough is enough. Ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ́ díẹ̀ sí. Fúlàní ló lórí wọn. Fúlàní ni. Gbogbo embassy tó wà ní gbogbo àgbáyé tó ń represent Nigeria, the whole embassy. Tẹ́ bá lọ sí immigration department, Haúsá ló gbé síbẹ̀, wọn ò gbé Yorùbá síbẹ̀, wọn ò gbé Ìgbò síbẹ̀. Ẹ tí mọ̀ yẹn, ẹ lọ sí port authority, ẹ rí i pé Haúsá Fúlàní ló kó síbẹ̀. Ẹ lọ sí immigration tó wà ní Nàìjíríà, Haúsá Fúlàní ni. Inspector General of Police have always been a Fulani Hausa man. The chief of defense have never gone to Yoruba and neither Igbo man. But why must it be this Hausa Fulani? Mélòó gan làwọn gan náà? Ẹ̀yìn àpá gbogbo wa ni. Bọ̀kẹ́ tó pa wá, a sọ fún yín pé nǹkan bẹ ọmọ Yorùbá tàtà ni wá a fi Yorùbá wọ̀nyí a fi intelligent Yorùbá wọ̀nyí tẹ́ bá ní ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ ká lọ ká disintegrate peacefully a fi tó ń pè ní Yorùbá a fi wọ gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí Chief Sunday Igboho ní kí n máa fi yé gbogbo yín pé July 3rd we hold as his plans. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, it's Koiki Media bringing the world closer to your doorstep. A ti padà sílùú òyìnbó, iṣẹ́ túnṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Àwọn tó ní pé a sá lọ ìrọ̀lẹ́ pa, a kọ̀ wá wo àwọn ẹbí ta fi sílẹ̀ ni. A ṣì ń padà bọ̀, wúrúwúrú kan lè dùn mọ́ wa nítorí pé my fatherland is in Yoruba land. Ilẹ̀ mi ò ń ṣe ilẹ̀ òyìnbó, mo wá yá bíbá ìgbé ni. And I have lived there for 2 decades. I have seen the best of what Britain can offer. Even ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá ń wo Europe 2021 tó ń gbá lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ẹ rí i pé níjẹta England and Scotland had to play football match. Ǹjẹ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wò pé kí ló dé tí ìlú kan tó ń pè ní Great Britain wọ́n ní Wales wọ́n ní Scotland wọ́n ní England àwọn méjèèjì dẹ̀ bára wọn play in a tournament but yet they want to keep Nigeria together. The last empire would definitely break and there's no doubt about that. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome to our afternoon Sunday tonic. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ bó ká tó máa wá lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ṣe ń kọrin Nàìjíríà tó bá gbá etí yẹn máa ya ni ẹ jẹ́ àwọn ohun tí wọ́n sẹ́ndì sí mi ká tó máa play àsíá wa ká tó máa bá ètò lọ ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ̀ lè díẹ̀ sí. Ìwọ tẹ̀lé lọ́lọ́tún Nàìjíríà ṣe ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwúrà sí i tó dàbí ìlú mi ò Nàìjà. Tó bá lọ pé Nàìjà very fair. Àlejò gbọ́sílẹ̀ nǹkan sí ẹgbọ́sílẹ̀ nǹkan sí ẹgbọ́sí ẹ̀jẹ̀ búra sí àtẹ̀tẹ̀ náà kọ́kọ́ nìyẹn. tó Nàìjíríà wo fún nígbà tí Nàìjíríà òṣìwò Yoruba nation now, no going back. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, no going back. Last I said, ẹ jẹ́ àwa lọ play anthem wa and we can start the program officially. Once again, if you have not shared the broadcast, you might want to share it as well. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn agitator tí wọ́n ń jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ níbi tí gbogbo wa ti ń ṣe ntí a fi ń sọ pé Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Biafra nation must stand. Middle belt must stand and the whole country will have to be divided for peace to reign. If not, kò ní sísinmi nínú Nàìjíríà yẹn. Nítorí pé tó bá ní pé ìsinmi ń bọ̀, ẹ sọ fún wọn pé ìsinmi ò sí o. All the politicians, we are telling you, it is gone beyond what you are thinking. Yoruba nation is the only answer. We want to have an independent nation. Before I play that anthem, ẹ má bínú pé mò ń fi anthem yẹn falẹ̀. This is the meaning of amalgamation. Ẹ jẹ́ àṣọ tó ń pè ní amalgamation. Ẹgbọ́n òyìnbó ẹ̀. Amalgamation. The action, process, or resulting of combining or uniting the threat of amalgamation with another college. Abẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n òyìnbó yẹn. The reason why we are suffering today is because the Great Britain that we all love so much kept us in that dungeon. 1914 amalgamation is a threat to our people. On the January 1st, 1914, a man known as Frederick Lugard, he was the governor of both the Northern Nigerian Protectorate and the colony and the protectorate of the Southern Nigeria. Ibi tí wàhálà ti dé lélẹ́yìí o. And this is why we want to destroy this amalgamation. It's gone beyond the Fulani tó wà nínú igbó. Àwọn èèyàn tẹ̀rọ pé bí Fulani tó ń pa wá nínú igbó nìkan náà. No, it's gone beyond that. Ó ti kọjá Fulani tó ń gbé wa nínú igbó tó jẹ́ ká dá èdòkò. No, it's gone beyond that. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà tí ẹ̀ ń fi pé kí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá kó má dàrú. a kí gbogbo wòlíì ìjọ kọ̀ọ̀kan, a kí gbogbo mùsùlùmí, wọ́n ní ìṣẹ̀ṣe làgbà, a kí gbogbo àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe. Mo kí ní gbogbo àgbáyé tí ẹ ti ń fi ẹ̀mí bá lọ pé Yorùbá ò ní dúró yẹn, ẹ lọ́ọ́ tutù ẹ̀dànù, Yorùbá máa dá dúró. Ẹni bá ní Yorùbá ò ní dá dúró, òun ni ò ní tẹ̀lé wa débi tá à ń lọ, kò ń ṣèpè. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ní Yorùbá ò ní dá dúró nítorí pé àìsàn tó ń ṣe Nàìjíríà lénìí kò ju àìsàn kan pé 1914 ni wọ́n join wa together pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀yà méjì tó kù. And we can stand on our own. We have the capability, we have the intelligence, we have the intellectuals, we have them across the globe. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin professor, mo kí gbogbo àwọn lecturers tó wà ní yunifásitì kọ̀ọ̀kan ní gbogbo àgbáyé àti ọ̀nkú mi tó wà ní Manchester. Ọ̀nà àwọn kan ò ní dá sí, mo ní àsìkò tí tó ní nítorí pé bí abáwá ṣe ń sọ nígbà yẹn lọ́ ṣe ń rò pé kò tí tó, ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tí fọ̀rọ̀ gùn púpọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ gbọ́ àìsíá wa díẹ̀, àwa padà wá sórí nọ́mbà yẹn. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome again. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wá, orílẹ̀-èdè wa, kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàrèrè. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé láti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àti òmìnira ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. You did not sing the anthem with me. You want us to sing it again? No. Do you want to sing it with me again? You don't want to sing Yoruba anthem? Check out Tuko again. You want me to play it again? You want me to play it again? You want me to play it? Okay, ọmọ yín ní bíbá oníkà to play again. Oh yeah, we do it together. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on now. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, go. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wá. You are not singing. Oh yeah. Ìwà kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàrèrè. Ìgbàgbọ́ pé láti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àti òmìnira ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Àmọ́ ìmọ́lẹ̀ yẹn ò máa ṣáìn mọ́. Mo kí wa ní ilé, mo kí wa ní oko. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ti fìdí kalẹ̀ láti fẹ́ fi gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí a fi bára wa sọ ní ọ̀sán yìí. A fi tìfẹ́, a fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò náà, a fi ti Olúwa fi bẹ̀rẹ̀. Nítorí pé wọ́n mọ̀, àwọn tó mọ̀, àwọn tó mọ̀ ni wọ́n mọ̀. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwa gangan ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. But this is where the problem started. Let me remind you again. 1914 amalgamation. ẹ jẹ́ n gbé kámẹ́rà mi kẹ́ lè bá rí n tí mò ń bá yín sọ. Ibi tí problem Nàìjíríà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lélẹ́yìí o. Nítorí pé Yorùbá was a kingdom. Kingdom ni wá, ọmọ aládé ni wá, gbogbo wa ń sáré káàkiri. À ń wá ìwé oníwèé, à ń wá ìwé ìlú kan, a fẹ́ lọ Amẹ́ríkà, a fẹ́ bímọ sí London, a fẹ́ bímọ sí Japan, a fẹ́ lọ gbàwé kan ní Korea, a fẹ́ lọ gbàwé kan ní Malaysia, àwa di ẹrú all over the world for nothing that is got our problem. Àwa kọ́ la dá problem sílẹ̀ o, àwọn tó dá problem sílẹ̀ òun ni Great Britain. Tẹ́ bá lọ wo bọ́ọ̀ tó gbá níjẹta, England àti Scotland má jọ bára wọn play. Have anybody asked why these two countries are operating simultaneously the same? Wọ́n pera wọn ní Great Britain, but they have their different flag. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n rán yín létí. England òun lélẹ́yìí. England versus Scotland. Ṣàríran. England fi sínú bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún mi. England náà image ni mo wá. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá follow game tí wọ́n gbá ní ìjọ ìjẹta, ẹ rí i pé ìlú méjì kan wọ́n pè ní England versus Scotland wọ́n play football ní Euro 2021. England àti Scotland ìlú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni wọ́n. They have their own different anthem. They have their own different currency. They have their own different union flag. My question now to people is, why should we be part of Nigeria when that problem was created? This is where the problem started, the 1914 amalgamation. Ibi tí wàhálà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lélẹ̀. This is the union we are trying to dissolve, and it's been running for lies, for 419. Wọ́n ti ń run it for decades, and now àwa kan wá jáde nísìnyí, a ní ànígbà, wọ́n ní pé rọ́lá ń pa. Ó bẹ́tà kẹ́ tètè padà sẹ́yìn, gbogbo ẹni tó bá ní rọ́lá ń pa. Nítorí pé we will not stop. Let me say this again. There will not be a Nigeria if we don't have Yoruba nation. Ìkànnì méjèèjì ni. Let's tell all the international community, all those players that a ṣe fún ní àpọ́nlé, onígbà tá a bá bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀, onígbà tá a bá gba petition, all that àpọ́nlé ni gbogbo yẹn o. Àpọ́nlé ni gbogbo yẹn. Ṣé rí gbogbo yẹn àpọ́nlé ni. Àpọ́nlé ni a sì ń ṣe fún wọn la ṣe ń sọ pé ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe petition, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe rally, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe. Tó bá dójú ẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ máa dàrú ni. Ẹ lọ kọ sílẹ̀. Tó bá dójú ẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ máa dàrú. Because a white man cannot sit down in Great Britain or somewhere in America and decide the future of the Yoruba people. A white man cannot decide that anymore in 21st century. A white woman cannot sit down anywhere around the globe and determine whether I still want to be part of Nigeria. A white woman cannot decide that. A collective group of people can no longer decide for us in 21st century how we want to live our life. They cannot decide that for us. They cannot. They've done that in the past. But this time around, we are the indigenous owner of the land are saying that enough is enough. We are no longer interested in Nigeria. Nigeria has done more damage to us, and that is why we don't have no peace of mind, and everybody has become high blood pressure, and the whole world keeps quiet and keep mute where our people is going into extinction. A white man cannot decide that anymore. Tó bá fẹ́ gbọ́kọ́ gbọ́ nísìn, tó bá tásìkò yẹn, wọ́n ní gbọ́mọ́ nítorí pé by that time, nǹkan ti máa gbóná nísàlẹ̀. Let's tell them now. Eléyìí tá a ṣì ń bára wa fa, ta ló ń ṣe rally ní Trafalgar Square, ta ló ń ṣe rally ní Parliament. Àpọ́nlé málà ní gbogbo yẹn, tó bá dójú ẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ máa dojú rú ni. Fáàtì lèmi sọ fún yín yẹn. Tó bá dé ojú ẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ máa dojú rú nítorí pé òyìnbó ò lè kó wa lẹ́rú ní 21st century nígbà táwọn sọ pé a fẹ́ dá dúró. This is Great Britain that you love so much. Ìlú kan lélẹ́yìí. This is them. England versus Scotland. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ like football, ẹ̀yin òmùgọ̀ tẹ́ wà Nàìjíríà. I'm a Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian. These are two countries representing their people in their own country. Anybody tó bá bí sí Scotland, òfin tó fi ń gbé ní Scotland, ó yàtọ̀ sí òfin tó máa fi gbé nínú England. And stupid people all over the place will tell you, let's keep one Nigeria. Keep one Nigeria for who? Great Britain that you love so much. There are 3 countries inside Great Britain. It's called Wales, England, and Scotland. Ẹni tó bí sí Scotland, wàá pè ní Scottish. Ẹni tó bí sí England, wàá pè ní ọmọ English. Ẹni tó bí sí Wales, wàá máa pè ní Welsh. But because we have stupid people that have been living in poverty for all their lives, let me now ask a question. What is the is the difference. A fẹ́ lọ wá difference ni o torí ẹ̀yin ọ̀dẹ̀ tí a máa ń sọ fún yín pé àní Nàìjíríà ò kì í ṣe ìlú. What is the difference? Difference between England and Scotland. A kàn fẹ́ lọ mú jáde ni o so that ẹ lè rí àlàyé yẹn dáadáa. Ojoojúmọ́ làwọn èèyàn máa lọ search fún. What is the difference? Kí ni ìyàtọ̀? There is no time difference between England, UK and Scotland, UK. Ẹ máa gbọ́ àlàyé yìí dáadáa o. A fẹ́ mú yín padà sí ibi tí àwọn ti dá problem sí wa lọ́rùn. Àwa wá ń sọ pé a fẹ́ padà sí bá ṣe wà. Wọ́n ní àwọn nígbà. They want the unity of Nigeria. Great Britain can no longer decide for Nigerians how we're going to move forward. Great Britain cannot decide that. Wọ́n lè decide fún wa because they are the genesis of our problem, and we will continue to mention Great Britain whether people like it or not. They are the genesis of the problem that we are facing today around the world as Yoruba people and the Biafra and the Middle Belt. Àwọn gangan ni problem. Àwọn ni genesis of the problem. Mo fẹ́ lọ wò bí àárí fídíò tí wọ́n lè fi explain ẹ̀ fún wa. Ẹ jẹ́ á lọ wá fídíò. Nítorí pé fídíò yẹn ló máa ṣe é gbọ́ dáadáa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká play video. I do not have the copyright to this video, but I just want us to watch it. Let's watch it for a while. Ẹ jẹ́ á gbọ́. Once again, a very good afternoon.
The United Kingdom and a whole lot more, explained by me, CGP Greg. The United Kingdom, England, Great Britain, are these three the same place? Are they different places? Do British people secretly laugh at those who use the terms incorrectly? Who knows the answers to these questions? I do, and I'm going to tell you right now. For the lost, this is the world, this is the European continent, and this is the place we have to untangle. The area shown in purple is the United Kingdom. Part of the confusion is that the United Kingdom is not a single country, but instead is a country of countries. It contains inside of it 4 co-equal and sovereign nations. The first of these is England, shown here in red. England is also...
Wọ́n bẹ̀ gbogbo àwa tí à ń fi ẹ̀mí bá ètò tọ̀sán yìí lọ. Ẹ máa mú pen àti paper, ẹ máa jot point. Nítorí pé táwọn èèyàn bá ń bi wá pé kí ni ìdí tá ṣe fẹ́ kúrò ní Nàìjíríà, ẹ máa bi wọ́n pé kí ni ìdí tí Great Britain ṣe jẹ́ ọ̀nà mẹ́rin tí wọ́n jẹ́yẹ kan. Why are there one country? Why are there different countries in Great Britain? Why we are so many countries, so many nations inside that contraction you call one Nigeria? 419 country. A country that is about to go into the end of this lifespan. Enough is enough. Ní aṣọ ẹja máa bá ètò yẹn nìṣó. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, I do not own the copyright to this video.
The kingdom as a whole because it's the largest and most populous of the nations and contains the de facto capital city, London. To the north is Scotland, shown in blue, and to the west is Wales, shown in white. And, often forgotten even by those who live in the United Kingdom, is Northern Ireland, shown in orange. Each country has a local term for the population. While you can call them all British, it's not recommended as the 4 countries generally don't like each other.
Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá gbóyìnbó tó ń sọ, ẹ má bínú nítorí pé aláwọn kan tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní òyìnbó yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Àlàyé tó ń ṣe fún wa ni pé a country called Great Britain ó pín sí ọ̀nà mẹ́rin. Ọ̀nà mẹ́rin ló pín sí. À ń pè àwọn kan ní England, inú èdè ní gbé. Tẹ́ bá sọ pé Scotland, ẹ máa sọ àbúrò mi àtàtà tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun tó ń pè ní Mayegun General, òun wà ní Scotland. Tẹ́ bá lọ sí Northern Ireland, ẹ máa bá mi kí bàbá wa lọ́hùn Engineer Adámọlẹ́kun. Tẹ́ bá padà sí Wales, mo ní àwọn fámìlì tó pọ̀ ní wọ́n pẹ́rẹ́ níbẹ̀ náà tí wọ́n ń ṣayé níbẹ̀ tó ń pè ní ọmọ Yorùbá. Ìbéèrè tí mo wá ń bi gbogbo ni pé why then should we as people continue to seek and deceive ourselves that Nigeria is a country that was formed in 1914 by this same Great Britain? How are you? Ẹ jẹ́ máa bá ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn nìṣó.
Northern Irish,
Scotland. And I want us to take pictures. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ń wò, ẹ máa take picture nítorí pé àlàyé tá à ń ṣe níbí báyìí, Yorùbá ti dá wà tẹ́lẹ̀, Igbo wà tẹ́lẹ̀, Hausa wà tẹ́lẹ̀, olúkálukú wà tẹ́lẹ̀ kó tó di pé Great Britain tí àwọn fúnra wọn wọ́n ń ṣẹyọ kan ọwọ́ kó wa papọ̀ ní 1914. Àlàyé tá à ń ṣe fún yín ni pé a fẹ́ dá dúró ibi tí Genesis ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gan àwọn ọgbọ́n ń ṣẹyọ kan. Great Britain is not one country. So why would they decide the unity of one Nigeria? Who is there to tell us the unity of one Nigeria? They cannot tell us one unity of Nigeria. And they cannot decide for us anymore because they have made that decision in 1914 and it was the wrong move. And that move is why millions of people called Nigerians are suffering around the world today with all the natural resources underneath each of their territory. The indigenous people and the owner of the land now wants the land back and nothing is going to stop that. Let's continue with that.
Regard the English as slave-driving colonial masters, no matter that all 3 have their own devolved parliaments and are allowed to vote on English laws despite the reverse not.
Also, each of these have their own parliament. Scotland have their own parliament. Tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe òfin, tí wọ́n fi ń gbé ayé wọn. Àwọn Wales ní parliament tiwọn tó fi ń ṣòfin tó fi ń gbé ilé ayé tiwọn tó fi ń make life very good for their people, and that is why their people can travel around the world because they have the best nation that they call Wales, or the best nation that they call Scotland, or the best nation they call Northern Ireland, or the best nation they call England. Why should I be calling one Nigerian? Who is a Nigerian? Freedom is what we are asking for, and we have the right to say it anywhere in the world. We would tell the Great Britain that what the decision they make in 1914 is the reason why the Fulanis are now making all effort to give us what they call the extinction of the people. Ethnic cleansing is currently going on in Nigeria right now. The Igbo are being killed in their multiples in the southeast, and it's coming down to the southwest if care is not taken.
Being true, and the English generally regard the rest as rural yokels who spend too much time with their sheep. However, as the 4 constituent countries don't have their own passports, they are all British citizens, like it or not. They are British citizens of the United
Ẹni bá wà ní Northern Ireland tó o bá ní the right document tó jẹ́ pé foreigner nìyẹn tó ń gbé lọ́hùn ò ní lè wọlé síbí nítorí pé wọ́n ní boundary, wọ́n ní territory. Why should we then allow people from Niger, people from Chad, people from all over the world walk into the Yoruba land and make life difficult for the people on the ground? And some people will say it's all about politics. Eléyìí ti ju politics lọ. A fẹ́ padà sí the genesis of the problem, and we will dissolve that problem because it's right underneath, and we will break it down to pieces. Tó o bá gbà in the diplomacy way, and that diplomacy cannot go for another 10 years. Enough is enough. We will not renew that constitution anymore because that constitution is a fraud, number one. The amalgamation has expired. Àwọn intellectual tó ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ní pé ká ṣe ní diplomacy, a sì ń sọ fún yín pé diplomacy yẹn fúngbà díẹ̀ ni nítorí pé bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ diplomacy ó lè má lè work. July 3rd, the Lagos rally will hold. And for those of you that have been asking about that petition, ẹ máa lọ sign ẹ̀, a ṣàlàyé tó bá dé ibi tá a ti fi ṣàlàyé.
Kingdom, whose full name, by the way, is the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Ẹ máa wo trick ti United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Ẹ wo trick táwọn lò fún wa. Ẹ jẹ́ n padà sí bíbáyìí. Let me come back here. They gave us this, but yet they are not working in that same, àwọn fún wa lélẹ̀ pé ká máa manage, ẹ lọ́ọ́ máa manage Nigeria, but yet àwọn tí wọ́n fún wa, those that gave us Nigeria are not even operating as Nigerians or as Great Britain as one union. Let's come back here. Imolowa again. I think it's it. Let's come back here. Let's go back again into it.
So where's Great Britain hiding? Right here. The area covered in black is Great Britain. Unlike England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, Great Britain is a geographical rather than a political term. Great Britain is the largest island among the British Isles. Within the United Kingdom, the term Great Britain is often used to refer to England, Scotland, and Wales alone, with
where Great Britain is not even one. Scotland is different. Tó bá bí ẹ sí Scotland, òfin tó máa fi gbé níbẹ̀ ó yàtọ̀ sọmọ tó gbé sí England. I'm sure àwọn tó jẹ́ Yorùbá tí wọ́n ní ìmọ̀ tán ní òye wọ́n understand nǹkan tí mò ń sọ, but ẹni tó wà ní Nàìjíríà ebi ò lè jẹ́ kó understand gbogbo àlàyé yìí. Ebi poverty, ebi afẹ́ bímọ àrówó hospital, ebi àróúnjẹ jẹ, ebi mọ́tò ti pa mí, ebi kìnnìkan ogun oṣó ogun àjẹ́ tó ń lé gbogbo wọn kiri tó fi ń lọ mọ́ṣáláṣí tó fi ń lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì tó fi ń wá ìṣẹ̀ṣe kiri. This is where the problem is. Rather than giving them the real lecture, the lecture tó ń fún wọn ní mọ́ṣáláṣí àti ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ó yàtọ̀. Yoruba nation now no going back. No going back. Àsìkò ti tó. Fúlàní ò lè máa darí wa for a very long time and continue. Àwọn èèyàn rò pé nítorí pé Fúlàní tó ń wọnú igbó tó ń pa wá nìkan. No, it's far beyond that.
The intentional exclusion of Northern Ireland. This is mostly but not completely true, as all 3 constituent countries have islands that are not part of Great Britain, such as the Isle of Wight, part of England, the Welsh Isle of Anglesey.
Ẹ máa fi ẹ̀mí bá lọ, àwọn nǹkan tẹ̀ tún ṣe lára Great Britain, àwọn yẹn dá dúró. They are completely separate and they are living their life. They are not even up to the population in Lagos. But yet, wọ́n kó gbogbo àwọn papọ̀, wọ́n kó wa pẹ̀lú àwọn adarandaran tó wá di pé àwọn adarandaran ní gbóni kọ̀ọ̀kan là ń sọ. Adarandaran wà ní port authority tó ń jẹ́wọ́ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó jẹ́ ká rí mú mi. Enough is enough.
The Scottish Hebrides, the Shetland Islands, the Auckland Islands, and the islands of the Clyde. The second biggest island in the British Isles is Ireland. It's worth noting at this point that Ireland is not a country, like Great Britain is a geographical...
Ẹ máa fi ẹ̀mí bá lọ, for those of you that are watching us, I want you to continue to listen to these. This is the Great Britain that gave us Nigeria, but they are not even one. Eriko funny gan. A country that brought us together in 1914, but that same country, they have different union, they have different flag, they have different national anthem, different football clubs, different this, different that, and they are all living peacefully. From the distance from London to Scotland is less than 2 hours, depending on what mode of transport you're using. But yet, the distance between Lagos and Kano is miles away, but they want us to be one Nigeria with all the 419 politicians, whether they are PDP, they are APC, whatever the political party that they are all 419, making life miserable for the real indigenous people.
A political term. The island of Ireland contains on it two countries, Northern Ireland, which we have already discussed, and the Republic of Ireland. When people say they are Irish, they are referring to the Republic of Ireland, which is a separate country from the United Kingdom.
Yes, you're right. I'm reading some. Kelechi said, what a wicked world we live in. You do not like us, the Igbo. You want us to remain in one Nigeria. Nigeria is a scam. Give everybody their own nation. I will play the video. Orí yín máa fẹ́ gbálẹ̀ léde. Tẹ́ bá gbọ́n tí olórí burúkú Hausa yẹn sọ. Ó ní àwọn làwọn owó tiwọn. He was telling us that the North are the one that gave the Yoruba and the Southeast all the benefit in that country called Nigeria. A ṣì máa play video yẹn. Ẹja máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìlọ́nà.
However, both the Republic of Ireland and the United Kingdom are members of the European Union.
Both United Kingdom and the Northern Ireland are members of European Union. Two countries separate, but yet 3 nations, 10 nations inside that contraction you call Nigeria continue to be operating under a false 1999 constitution under the pretense of one union. There's no union anymore in Nigeria. That union has failed, and go and tell every one of them, whether they are the international community or those on the ground, that the union is no longer working, and that is why on the 3rd of July, Lagos rally we hold. Let's share the Marilaso.
In particular likes to pretend that it's an island in the mid-Atlantic rather than 50 kilometers off the coast of France, but that's a story for another time. To review, the 2 largest islands in the British Isles are Ireland and Great Britain. Ireland has on it 2 countries, the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, while Great Britain mostly contains 3, England, Scotland, and Wales. These last...
Can you see how the whole thing works? This is how a Yoruba nation is meant to be. Separate from the Biafra, or they call themselves the Igbo. Separate from the Middle Belt. Separate from the everyone that wants to stand on their own. But yet, they kept everybody together. 419 country.
The last 3, when combined with Northern Ireland, formed the United Kingdom. There are still many unanswered questions, such as why when you travel to Canada is there British royalty on the money? To answer this, we need to talk about empire. You can't have gone to school in the English-speaking world without having learned that the British Empire once spent...
Nigeria is their last empire. And that is why they are trying to keep Nigeria unity together. That is why they are running from the north to the southwest to the southeast by their ambassador representing Britain. Talking about the union of Nigeria, going to Gambari, Sulu, going to all our kings. That's my Lord deceive. That deceive can no longer work. Àti lajú ju bó ṣe yẹ lọ nísìn. Tó bá kan bá lọ sign nonsense again. Níbi tá fi nǹkan tá ń fà lọ yìí. Tí kábíyèsí kan bá lọ ṣi ọwọ́ tẹ̀ tó lọ sign tí kò jẹ́ kó sign. Kábíyèsí yẹn Ọlọ́run máa kí kábíyèsí yẹn kó tẹ́. Nítorí pé n tó wà nílẹ̀ nísìn ó gbóná rẹpẹtẹ ni. Let's continue.
Spanned a fourth of the world's land and governed nearly a fourth of the world's people. While it's easy to remember the parts of the British Empire that broke away violently, we often forget how many nations gained independence through diplomacy, not bloodshed. These want-to-be nations struck a deal with the empire, where they continue to recognize the monarchy as the head of state in exchange for a local autonomous parliament. To understand how they are connected, we need to talk about the crown. Not the physical crown that sits behind glass in the Tower of London and earns millions of tourist pounds for the UK, but the crown is a complicated legal entity best thought of as a one-man corporation. Who created this corporation? God did. According to British tradition, all power is vested in God, and the monarch is crowned under Christian ceremony. God, however, not wanting to be bothered with micromanagement, conveniently delegates his power to an entity called the Crown. While this used to be the physical crown in the Tower of London, it evolved over time into a legal corporation sole, able to be controlled only by the ruling monarch. It's a useful reminder that the United Kingdom is still technically a theocracy, with the reigning monarch acting as both the head of state and the supreme governor of the official state religion, Anglicanism. Such are the oddities that arise when dealing with a 1,000-year-old monarchy. Back to Canada and the rest. The former colonies that gained their independence through diplomacy and continue to recognize the authority of the Crown are known as the Commonwealth realm. They are, in decreasing order of population, Canada, Australia, Papua New Guinea, New Zealand, Jamaica, the Solomon Islands, Belize, the Bahamas, Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Tuvalu.
All over the world. I hope you are following. We're almost done with the video. Just about a few more minutes.
All are independent nations, but still recognize the monarchy as the head of state, even though it has little real power within their borders. There are 3 further entities that belong to the Crown, and these are the Crown dependencies, the Isle of Man, Jersey, and Guernsey. Unlike the Commonwealth realm, they are not considered independent nations, but are granted local autonomy by the Crown and British citizenship by the United Kingdom, though the UK does reserve the right to overrule the laws of their local assemblies. Are we done now? Almost, but not quite. There are still a couple of loose threads, such as this place, the tiny city of Gibraltar on the southern coast of Spain, famous for its rock, its monkeys, and for causing diplomatic tension between the United Kingdom and Spain. Or what about the Falkland Islands, which caused so much tension between the United Kingdom and Argentina that they went to war over them? These places belong in the last group of crown properties known as British Overseas Territories, but their former name, Crown Colonies, gives away their origin. They are the last vestiges of the British Empire. Unlike the Commonwealth realm, they have not become independent nations and continue to rely on the United Kingdom for military and sometimes economic assistance. Like the Crown dependencies, everyone born within their borders is a British citizen. The Crown colonies are, in decreasing order of population, Bermuda, the Cayman Islands, the Turks and Caicos Islands, Gibraltar, the British Virgin Islands, Equatorial and Dikelia, Anguilla, St. Helena, the Ascension Islands, Tristan da Cunha, Montserrat, the British Indian Ocean Territory, the South Georgia and South Sandwich Islands, the Falkland Islands, the British Antarctic Territory, and the Pitcairn Islands. For our final Venn diagram, the United Kingdom is a country situated on the British Isles and is part of the Crown, which is controlled by the monarchy. Also part of the Crown and the British Isles are the Crown dependencies. The independent nations of the former empire that still recognize the Crown are the Commonwealth realm, and the non-independent remnants of the former empire are the British Overseas Territories. Thank you very much for watching.
Now, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ṣe rí pé ìgẹ́tà sí bí ìgẹ́tà sí bí ó ní bó ṣe jẹ́ àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ìgẹ́tà sí bí ó ní bó ṣe jẹ́. This is the country that created havoc for us, but yet they are operating separately. But now that every one of us have now been able to go back and start to review so many things, questions have been asked, but our politician cannot give you that answer. If you are waiting for your politician to give you the answer, you would have to wait for a very long time. The politician does not have the answer. The politician does not have the answer. The answer now to get out of Nigeria is in the hands of the Yoruba people, the Middle Belt, the Biafra, if they want to call themselves the Biafra, and the Arewa as well. If any one of us think that the answer to get out of Nigeria is still in the hands of the white man or the white woman, we would have to wait for a very long time. And that means gbogbo wàhálà tá à ń ṣe nísìn ó ti já sí rere ká má tún fẹnu wa sọ nǹkan míì. Some people want us to push the diplomacy, which is very good. We push the diplomacy. We speak to the White House. We speak to United Nations. We speak to the same Great Britain that created the problem. Àwọn tó dá wàhálà sí wa lọ́rùn, àbá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ tú wálẹ̀ o, Britain, ẹ tú wálẹ̀ o, Britain, we have had enough of Nigeria o. Fulani, people even think, àwọn kan tẹ̀ ti gbàgbé pé it is far beyond the Fulani in the bush. Àwọn kan ló pè torí Fulani tó wà ní Bọ́lá ṣe ń jà. Some of us think that it's because of the Fulani in the forest. That is why we are fighting. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé pé intan jàpú ó ti kọjá Fulani lọ. Some people still think at the back of their mind that ìjà tá ń jà nítorí Fulani tó ń kó màálù jáde. It is far beyond that. Do you know how much they are making from the port authority alone? Ǹjẹ́ mo don't make the port authority? Ó ju gbogbo màálù tó ń káàkiri gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lọ. Ẹ̀rọ gbọ́dọ̀ màálù là ń sọ ni. Ó ti ju ọ̀rọ̀ màálù lọ. Our waterways is being used by foreigners, and Yoruba people does not have access to that waterways. Some people don't even understand that. Some of us are still looking at the whole issue as something that is just about Fulani tó ń dẹran ló ń fún wa ní problem. It is gone beyond that already. My sisters, my brothers, my uncles. The next generation must listen to us now. The previous generation tried their best and they are still pushing it as well. Àwọn náà ṣì ń gbìyànjú. If not, irú bàbá wa Professor Banji Akintoye should have sat down somewhere in America and be enjoying his pension and enjoying his life. But he knew that if he does not come out now and decide that this is the only way for Yoruba people to stand on their own, kí a lè rí ayé gbé. You okay? What happened? Okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Go and call her. What happened? Eh? Is what? It's gone with mom. Okay, they're coming back soon. Come and take this one. They're coming back soon, okay? Yeah, come. Yeah, you want this one? You want me to switch it on for you? Eh? Yeah, take. They're just going to get something. They're coming back. Yeah, they are going to play with that. Okay? Good girl. Good girl. Okay? They're coming back soon. Bishemba Oranyelo. These are the people that knew that if we continue with one Nigeria, we would have to wait. That our life will become meaningless. Ṣé àráyé wá ni? Èmi ń bí gbogbo wa tẹ́ ń wo broadcast yìí. Does this life mean that only the white man must enjoy and the black man must suffer? As Yoruba people. Does it mean that the white man has the best than us? Does it mean that the white man is better than me and you? Why must they decide for us in 21st century? A ṣe ń pọ́n wọn lé ní gbogbo àpọ́nlé tá à ń fún wọn yẹn, a pọ́n wọn lé, àpọ́nlé yẹn dẹ̀ máa stop very soon. Because àwọn ni wọ́n dá problem sí wa lọ́rùn ní 1914 tí a fi ń jìyà tá à ń jẹ. Forget about everything they said to you, 1966 there was a coup. If UK, Great Britain never brought us together, there would not have been anything called the independence of 1960. There would not have been anything like such. So people forgot the real genesis of the problem, the real genesis of the reason why we are all clamoring for a new nation out of the contraction. It's not a new nation. We've always been in existence before the white man came. A ti ń gbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn kó tó di pé òyìnbó dé. Òyìnbó ló dé ló dá gbogbo ẹ̀rú mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. We have always respected our people the way we were living until the white man came and distorted all that information and threw so many people into the river when they were taking us as slaves. And they now think that àsìkò ti tó táwọn kan máa kàn dákẹ́ Koiki akọ̀lá jókòó kò ní sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀ ní sóríire gbogbo yín. Ta ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀? Pé Koiki akọ̀lá dákẹ́ kò ní sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ nígbà tó dé lóyìnbó. Ta ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀? Èmi sọ fún wọn pé sẹ́ Great Britain is the genesis of our problem. Kó jáde kó design ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ tán bá wa fà. A máa bá wọn fà délẹ̀ ilé ìtagbé dání. No Nigeria, no Great Britain. Tó bá dásìkò yẹn, díẹ̀ ló kù. A sọ fún wọn pé Yorùbá ni wá. Àwọn fẹ́ máa gbádùn. Ẹ̀yin kan wá kóra yín, ẹ̀ ń pera yín ní wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Ẹ jókòó sí UK. Ìwọ ṣe padà lọ gbé ní Nàìjíríà. Kó lọ gbé ní Kẹ́nẹ́. Ẹ wò Kẹ́nẹ́ bó ṣe rí. Ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń wo broadcast lánàá. Ẹ wo ibi tí bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ tó gbé tó fi kú. Ẹ wo bẹ̀ bó ṣe rí. And you talk about that vice president. That short man devil. Short man devil. If he has the balls, let him resign from the position he is as the vice president of that shit old country called Nigeria. Ṣèbí lọ́yà ló ń pè rẹ̀. Ṣèbí lọ́yà ni Ọ̀ṣínbàjò pè rẹ̀. Òun ṣe resign. If he knew that the situation is no longer working, let him resign. If he has to go on exile, let him go on exile. Àwa kan sá kúrò nílùú for decades. A lè padà. Ẹ̀rí bàbá ńlá madness. Kásìkò yẹn bá tó. Ẹ̀rọ bá ń ṣeré ni. Ṣé rò pé eré la gbé dání? Tàbá sì ń bá yín ṣe ẹ̀rọ pé torí pé àkàn máa ń wá sórí iṣẹ́ à ń pariwo. À ń dúró fúngbà díẹ̀ báyìí ló kù. Gbogbo ẹ̀ máa dàrú pátápátá ni. If we cannot go through the diplomacy, we will go and fight and get ourselves out of this shit of country called Nigeria. A madness country where people cannot have 3 square meals in a day. Àwọn èèyàn lè jẹun ẹ̀mẹ́ta lójúmọ́. Àwọn ọmọ òyìnbó ń jẹun ẹ̀mẹ́rin lójúmọ́. Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ò lè jẹun ẹ̀mẹ́ta lójúmọ́. Ẹ wá ní ká ṣe sùúrù pẹ̀lú wọn. Ká ṣe sùúrù pẹ̀lú wọn. A ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mẹ́ẹ̀ bọ̀ lápò ni. Mo sọ fún gbogbo yín. Ṣé last year díẹ̀ lẹ rí? Kékeré lẹ sì rírí yẹ̀ yìí. Àìtí ṣe kankan. Kékeré lẹ rí. Ṣé 6 months yẹn ẹ kò rí kékeré? Ẹ sì máa rí ìtọ́jú yẹn lọ. Àwa kan ti determine. Ẹ̀yin kan lè má determine. Àwa kan wà determine. Tá bá ní determine. I am one of them. Fully determined for the Yoruba nation will come out of Nigeria. Ẹ sọ fún Tinubu pé à ń bọ̀ ní July 3rd láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. À ń bọ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Kò sí kankan tó máa ṣe. Tó bá jẹ́ pé kò láti máa fọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin, àyà fọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá. Ẹ lọ gbáradì gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti gbáradì dáadáa. Kò ní dá fún gbogbo wọn. Ẹ rí pé kọ́ máa wá sí Èkó. Ta ló lè kó? Ṣé òyìnbó ló lè kó ni? Àbáwọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá la lè kó? Àwọn ọmọ tó bá dìgbà yẹn. Ẹ lọ gbáradì dáadáa. Ẹ lọ dira bí ọkùnrin. À ní èrò púpọ̀. Díẹ̀ la need. There, enough is enough. Look at Ikene yesterday. Those of you watching the broadcast. Ṣé bí ìlú òyìnbó ṣe rí nìyẹn? They are the genesis of the problem. Forget about whatever happened in the 1960s. They are the problem. Nítorí pé àwọn lọ join wa together in 1914. Tí gbogbo wa fi ń pín, ta fi ń mí, tá lè mímọ́ nísìn. Enough is enough, last I said. Let's come back here. This is the genesis of the problem. The 1914 amalgamation. ìyá gbogbo tá a ṣe ń ṣe a máa gbàyè lọ́wọ́ òyìnbó gbogbo yẹn àpọ́nlé málà ni àpọ́nlé málà ni àpọ́nlé málà níjọ́ tó bá tásìkò UK gan nílé wọ Nàìjíríà nínú táwọn fọ́ ta fẹ́ fà yìí gbogbo tá a ṣe ń ṣe à ń ṣe rally à ń lọ Trafalgar Square à ń ṣe kí a kàn pọ́n wọn lé ní gbogbo yẹn àpọ́nlé málà ni ẹ jẹ́ sọ fún yín òyìnbó ò lè decide fún wa mọ́ òun lèmi sọ sẹ́. The white man and the white woman can no longer decide how we want to live. If they cannot come into the dialogue and say, let us come out peacefully, then we will have to go the other option. Option méjì ni. Is either we go peacefully or we fight it out. Ìkànnì méjèèjì ni. These are the genesis of our problem. Àwọn olórí burúkú tẹ̀ ń wò yìí. These are the man. Àwọn ilé ti kú nísìn. Ó ti kú tipẹ́tipẹ́. Àwa sì ń jìyà. Àwọn kan sì ń jìyà. How are you? What do you want? Come. These are the problems. And that's why we are saying now, enough is enough. Anyone? These are your wife and your... shaking your salon. What happened there? What happened? Yeah, Mbo. Sit down. I'm sure when you're my very single voice, you're more than you say. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Ẹ má bínú, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bá wa fi ẹ̀mí bá lọ. Nigeria is already at the verge of breakup, and it will break up. I think we lost the broadcast on our... Okay, I think we're still back. We're still on Facebook. I've got to be very careful when I'm pressing my buttons. We're still on. We're still on Facebook, yes. Amajao, don't play with that. Toy. Can I have it? Good boy. Okay. That's your... You know, like your good boy. Yeah. You know, like your... It's not toy. When she lay on she toy. Yeah, go and play. Go and play with your truck. Go and play with your truck. And don't disturb me. Good boy. Go and play with the truck. Go and play with your truck. Where's your iPad? Àwọn ọmọ kan gbádùn, àwọn kan jìyà. Ẹ̀rọ àwọn ọmọ tó ń há port lánàá. Ẹ yóò rí, ẹ ní rí yẹn nínú broadcast tó ṣe lánàá. Táwọn ọmọ wọ́n há port ìsàlẹ̀ kòkó port. And the white man sit down somewhere in parliament and still decide for us. Àwọn bàbá arúgbó kan sì jókòó, àwọn ló máa decide bí Nàìjíríà ṣe máa pín. Àwọn ìbò tó ti dàgbà, àwọn ló máa decide fún wa bí Nàìjíríà ṣe máa pín. Àwọn tó wà ní UN. So UN ò mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń pa ọmọ Yorùbá. So United Nations does not know that there is ethnic cleansing going on as I speak right now in Nigeria. Wọ́n rí o. Àwọn ò rí. Ó dìgbà táwa bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ nísìn. Wà á ní tòótọ́ là ń sọ. Àwọn ò rí. They cannot see it. They cannot see the problem. I didn't actually go and stick it there. Now I don't need it. They cannot see the problem. But when we start, they will now say, what do you want? You want to? It cannot stick on the wall. Okay, stick it on that wall. Go and stick it on the wall. Man, stick it. They can't see the problem. They can't see the problem. The problem where our people at home think it's just about Fulani tó ń pààyàn tó ń dáràn kiri là ń sọ. No, it's far beyond that. Eléyìí ju ọ̀rọ̀ Fulani tó ń pààyàn tó ń ja igbó. No, it's far beyond that. The problem is bigger than that. And these are your problems. Àwọn tó dá problem yẹn sílẹ̀, ẹ tún wojú wọn lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. And these are people working, for our Royal Majesty. God bless the Queen. God bless the Queen, but God does not bless those at home. Eriko Dabe. God bless the Queen. God bless the Queen. Let's show you this image. God bless the Queen. Let me move my camera a bit down. Let me move it here. These are the people they gave the power to. And these are the people still dealing with us in 21st century. And that's why when I play this song again, this is the song again. Egbo, Fulani ni, Fulani ni, Fulani ni, Fulani ni, Fulani ni, Ani Fulani ni, Fulani ni. Àní Fúlàní ni. Fúlàní ni. So when people say Fúlàní tó ń dẹran, ó ti kọjá yẹn. It's bigger than the Fúlàní tó ń dẹran. The problem is until we have a nation of our own. If not, kò ní sí ìsinmi fún gbogbo wọn. Ẹni kọ́kọ́ sílẹ̀ kò lè sí ìsinmi fáwọn náà. Kò sí ìsinmi fún òyìnbó, kò sí ìsinmi fáwọn tó wà nílé. The reason why everybody is running all over the world today looking for better opportunity is because of the contraction in location 419. Ẹ má filẹ̀kùn mọ́ra yín lọ́wọ́ o. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome. Let's come back here for a while before we go further. 3rd of July. It's going to be happening. Live in Lagos. It will be happening. 3rd of July, 2021. Just some few weeks to go. There will be a peaceful rally on the 3rd of July. We have always done peaceful rally from different states. Adẹ̀dúpẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ń tẹ̀lé bàbá wa káàkiri. None of them have done anything more than the peaceful rally. And he's also saying to me now to say to you, peaceful rally là ń bá lọ ní on the 3rd. Nothing more than peaceful rally. Àbátìjà lọ. It's a peaceful rally. We are taking the rally straight to the heart of Lagos on the 3rd of July. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. And nothing will change that date. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. And tó bá màdúrà gbà, oh yes, you can pray over it. But the rally will hold, just like all the rally have hold in other parts as well. Ẹ ṣe sùúrù, a ṣe máa show yín ní gbogbo link petition. Ẹ ṣe sùúrù. Stage by stage, we'll get there. Kò ń ṣe kánjúkánjú. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Professor Banji Akintoye. Bàbá dáadáa, bàbá rere, bàbá lálùbáríkà. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó wà lábẹ́ wọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bàbá wa Iba Gani Adams, the generalismo of Yoruba land. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Àwọn adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bàbá wa Chief Sunday Adéyẹmọ aka Igboho Òòṣà. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ OPC. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo security defense tó wà ní gbogbo káàárọ̀ òjíire. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n lóríṣiríṣi tí gbogbo wa ń ṣiṣẹ́ left and right. Kò ń ṣe gbogbo ala máa gbójú síta. Àwa tá gbójú síta lọ́rùn pa à ń ṣiṣẹ́. Àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ tó gbójú síta. And they're working day in, day night. Day in, day night. Wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ round the clock. Ní Australia lẹ fẹ́ sọ ni, ní New Zealand, ní Japan, ní South Asia, ní Thailand, ní gbogbo bí tí ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire wà. People are working day and night so that we can be free from the contraction of Nigeria. Nigeria government knows the game is up. But they will do everything to create more genocide as is happening in the southeast of the country right now. Ẹni tó bá ń rò pé tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní southeast, wọ́n fẹ́ gbé wá sí southwest, ìrọ̀lẹ́ pa. Wọ́n prepare fún ni. They are also preparing to bring the havoc that they are doing in the southeast down to the Yoruba land. But àwọn tó nílẹ̀, àwọn onílẹ̀ ò ní gbà fún wọn. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin oníṣẹ̀ṣe. Níbikíbi tẹ́ wà, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn babaláwo. Ẹ túbọ̀ máa bá wa dífá lójoojúmọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Gbogbo ètùtù tó bá gbà ní kẹ́ fún, gbogbo tó bá gbà ní ká máa fún. Níbikíbi tí gbogbo bá wà. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin Kristẹni. Tó bá jẹ́ pé jagunjagun àdúrà náà ni, ẹ máa kóbò wọ́n. Ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò ní yéra wọn mọ́ tá a máa fi lọ. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ Mùsùlùmí, kúnkún ṣì ń bẹ nínú bẹ̀. We have had enough of being part of this country called Nigeria. Nigeria has damaged more lives since the inception of Nigeria in 1914. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ náà rọ̀ ń ta sílẹ̀ láti gbà yẹn. So many blood has been taken away from the Yoruba land since 1914 when this amalgamation was joined together. Until date, it continued like that. Ẹ wo ẹni tí wọ́n sun nínú náà tó sun. I hope some of you saw those images. We can post it on Facebook. Yes. Go and call Majid. Nigeria is a country that needs to go down. And it will go down. Nothing will stop that. It's either we go on a peaceful mission out of Nigeria or we go the other way around. I'm a ground gbogbo ẹni. Díẹ̀ ló kù. The 120 days will also expire on the 17th of August, if I get the calculation right. The 120 days by Ninas. So different organizations are working around the clock so that they can stop that contraction. And that contraction will have to end so that people can have the nation of their own. We're tired of being part of Nigeria. Nigeria is a useless, hopeless country that was matched together by Great Britain in 1914. And it is time that we tell them whether it has expired or not, it's got nothing to do with us. Because they expired, our tea expired. And if they don't understand, let us get out. Shall we don't play? Don't play politics like that. This is far beyond politics. This is not PDP APC. Makinde is the governor. I want like it. Who cares whatever he's doing? Kí ló kàn mí pẹ̀lú tí Makinde ṣe? Kí ló kàn mí pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí Sanwó-Olú ṣe? À ń sọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nísìnyí, à ń sọ̀rọ̀ Sanwó-Olú àti Makinde as APC and PDP. Who give a toss about that? Who cares about whatever they're doing presently? Tell them that we, the indigenous owner of the land, tell all the politicians, we don't care whether they are with us or not. We will ground everything very soon. Very soon we will ground everything. Ní rí mú mi, àwa gan ní rí mú mi, gbogbo àjọ máa wà nínú ẹ̀ ni. A máa wà nínú wàhálà yẹn. Wàhálà àtàjọ máa wà. Ẹ̀yin àtàwa ni. Nítorí ẹ̀yin gangan ni the genesis of the problem tá à ń face lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí nísìnyí. You, the Yoruba politicians, ẹ̀yin oníjẹkújẹ òṣì, ẹ̀yin ọmọ àlè káàkiri. If you hold what to ransom for your own selfish interest from Kwara to Kogi to Ondo to Ekiti to Osun to Oyo State, Ogun State. If you hold Yoruba to ransom because you are calling yourself speaker, honorable speaker, honorable honorable. That is showing the gbogbo pátápátá. And Yoruba fẹ́ dá dúró lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ èyí sọ̀rọ̀ politics. Politics là ń sọ nísìnyí. Ẹ̀yin ò rí gbogbo tó ń lọ ni. Politics. This is far beyond politics. This is no longer politics. We are talking about the indigenous owner of the land wants to go back to the roots where we were before. Yoruba has been in existence before this country brought every madness into that contraction. In that on here, who is talking about politics here? Eléyìí ti kọjá PDP APC. Ẹ̀mí PDP àti APC ò lè gbé tó wà nílẹ̀ mọ́ pátápátá. The only way out is for us to break, and that is it. Disintegration, that is the only way out. Nothing less, nothing more. Kò sí nǹkan tó lè change it. Nothing can change it. Nothing can change the present situation. Nǹkan kan ò lè change it and we break out of Nigeria. That is the only thing that can solve the problem. And we cannot wait for the old man in parliament or the white man in the queen or the parliament or whatever they are to decide and say, okay, àwa pín yín kẹ́ máa lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá pín wa, máa pín ra wa. We can't continue with that. We can no longer be part of this messed up country called Nigeria that has held us to bondage for a very long time. The 1914 amalgamation was just the tip out of the iceberg of the problem they wanted to create for us. They have a different intention. They had a different intention. One intention in me now. Created amalgamation and then maybe another 100 years, then they make us a Fulani country where you can no longer wear jeans, where everybody is becoming scared. 15 minutes pass. Destroy everything owned by the Yoruba people. Destroy it completely. Àwọn òyìnbó ló wà behind the destruction of everything that we fought for during Baba Awólọ́wọ̀'s time. Wọ́n destroy gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá. Make life very difficult for everybody now. Ẹ wá ní ká ṣe sùúrù pẹ̀lú wọn. A ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mẹ́yẹ bọ̀ lápò ni. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò náà. We are live on multiple channels today. I've been able to set up the Twitter. We're live on Twitter. We're live on YouTube. We're live on MixLR. We're live on Instagram. Olayomi Koiki Facebook is still down by the Janja Weed working with Facebook. Koiki Media Dudua page is still down. They are working with the Fulani government. Àkọ́kọ́ lẹ́kan lọ́nà ni. Gbogbo yẹn àbọ̀ abala wọn yẹn. Let us tell them that 2023 is not going to hold, not even the Ekiti Osun state. Bó ṣe máa ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn ò ní láti mọ̀ yẹn. Àwọn kan fẹ́ béèrè pé Koiki ọmọ àti release the timetable, INEC ti release timetable fún Ọ̀ṣun àti Ekiti. Tell INEC that election is not going to hold in Ekiti and Osun state. Election will not hold. In tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn lẹ́yìn fẹ́ mọ̀, àwọn ò ní láti máa ṣàlàyé yẹn fún yín. Live on Koiki Media, Instagram, and also on Twitter. Simultaneously, we're live. 60 years without any achievement. Fulani in Nigeria, they don't have primary 6. They have control every professor. Well, control professor on the short man there. Yes, he's your vice president, Osibajo. Fulani man. And all the governors sitting underneath them, licking their ass. Enough is enough. So many people have been talking about the petition. Let's come back there a little bit. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo àti láǹfààní àti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. And I say good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. There has been so many people talking about the petition. Ṣé petition yẹn ṣé òótọ́ ni? Ṣé irọ́ ni? I'm going to clear the air on that today. But before we do that, okay, let me clear the air on the petition, and then I'll come back onto what this Fulani man are saying. But adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bàbá wa Banji Akintoye, bàbá rere, bàbá lálùbáríkà, bàbá tó dúró tán. At 86, the man is not scared of his life. Àwọn tó wà ní 40, wọ́n bẹ̀rù. Kí ló máa Koiki nítorí máa gbé dání yìí. Kí ni? Ẹgbẹ́nu dákẹ́. Bàbá 86, living his life for every one of us so that we can. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo, mo fẹ́ ká wo fídíò yìí before I go further. This is where we should be saying that mo fẹ́ ká wo fídíò yìí ni o. This was where Baba Awólọ́wọ̀ during his lifetime. And ká kúrò nínú mess country. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n jáde fún rally Ìkẹ́nnẹ́ lánàá. Sherry, Yoruba Unity Forum Secretariat. This is where Baba Awólọ́wọ̀ was working day and night before he eventually passed on. Wọ́n wá rò pé nígbà tí bàbá yẹn wá kú, gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá náà máa wá kú pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Irọ́ lẹ pa. Yoruba nation cannot die. Irọ́ lẹ pa. Ẹni tó bá ní àní débẹ̀, òun ló Oòduà, òun ló ní bá wa débẹ̀. Yoruba Unity Forum. This was Ìkẹ́nnẹ́ yesterday. The late Chief Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀. Bàbá rere, bàbá lálùbáríkà. Mo kí gbogbo yín tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. I'll be giving the names towards the end of the broadcast. Gbogbo yín pátápátá ni mo rí láti US dé Canada. Ẹ kú àdúrótì. Let's watch this video. It's just in 59 seconds. enough is enough, is what we are saying. Thank you very much, those of you that have joined us on Twitter and those watching us on Instagram as well. I appreciate every single one of you that is watching the broadcast this afternoon. The time is exactly 9 minutes past 3. Today's date is the 20th of June 2021. These all took place yesterday during the Kene rally. It will be Kene and Shiri. Shit old country. Enough is enough. Let's now go and look for that link. That's sorrow, no repetition here. Because there's been so many people that are not thinking, or maybe they are not sure. We will clarify all that. That petition has come out from Ninas. And Ninas had also a meeting yesterday. And we also broadcast it out yesterday. And I'm sure some of you must have also watched it as well. But as we are going into that details, I want us to remember, and we're going to put Ninas. Ninas, I will be giving you, is just the acronym, but I'll be giving you a little bit more details about them. Just bear with me. Yoruba nation will stand. There's nobody that can stop that. Let's come here. I found the link. So this is the Ninas website. And I'll be giving a little bit background. Ninas. Meaning Ninas. Everybody's working in different sector, in different organization. But let me just explain to you what Ninas is all about. But if you want to go to their website, it has to be www.ninasffn.org. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa. Continue. I can read some of the comment, but I want to focus on the message that we have today. This is where everybody's asking the question. What is it all about with this referendum? It's just a petition to start with. It's a petition. Demand referendum. I being at least 18 years old and also the indigenous Nigeria from ethnic nationalities in the Ninas Alliance territory, known as the Middle Belt, the Yoruba and the Lower Niger and the Southeast and the South-South, state that I am in full support of the Ninas Constitutional Force Majeure Proclamation of December 16, 2020 to terminate the operation of the 1999 Constitution and begin activities to a referendum to restore self-governance to the ethnic nationalities. I want the dissolution of the unitary Nigeria of today. I fully support Ninas petitioning the United Nations Security Council and others to restore the self-determination of my ethnic nationality. And it's just very simple. Nothing big in there. Very, very simple. And let me just do it live. Let me say that there's nothing, okay, there's nothing more than the normal basic information. So I am now putting my own details. I haven't registered, so I'm registering live now for everybody to see. I'm doing my live for those of you. So I'm going to put my details. Ola Yomi Koiki. And then I put my email address. It's musakalam@gmail.com. This is the process. And Tebafe screen record. You might want to do so now. I live in United Kingdom. If you thought that problem, so alone. And my telephone number is this. That's my telephone number. So I'm going to remove the 0 because I'm using the area code. Town Wonimotiwa, town, village, or local government. So I will put Ijebu, Ijebode. What alliance Limishe? Ile Yoruba film, and then you can put any comment there. I hope people are recording these because this is the area that people are mixing it up all the time. And I'll explain why they have to set up this separate. Nítorí pé tẹ́ bá rántí nígbà tí wọ́n ń lo change.org, àwọn èèyàn máa béèrè owó, gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ pìlẹ̀ wọ́n máa béèrè owó, and people were mixing it up. Ẹ rántí pé àwọn náà ṣe petition kan nígbà yẹn that we were asking the question, But nígbà tó di pé àwọn èèyàn get confused, òun náà la ṣe lọ set up yẹn nígbà yẹn. But this is coming from Nina's. It's official, and every one of us must go and fill the form as quickly as possible. Tá bá fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nigeria on a peaceful mission. On a peaceful mission. This is what we should go and be doing now and be sharing it to everybody around the world to know that Yoruba nation and the Biafra and the Middle Belt and the Lower Niger, everybody wants to leave. Everybody must go and feel it. I'm feeling mine now live for everybody to see. Live ni mo ṣe ní sìn. And it's as very simple as possible. And I can write anything here. I can say, I want a Yoruba nation now. Tired of this shit hole country called Nigeria. You can type in anything there. So this is going live. Let me increase the front. So I've already increased the front now. So you can now see that Koiki Olayomi is filling his own form live on the air. And you can see, I want to feel it. People that are feeling. You can write anything in the comment section there. I want everybody to be doing this now. Well, let's do this as well. It's called the referendum that we are asking for. This is a process. Very simple, nothing difficult. Before I submit mine, maybe I should open the phone line. Before I submit mine. So I'm going to open the phone line. We might stay here for maybe some few minutes. But I want to open the phone line. Ẹni tó bá yé nìkan ni kó sì pè. Ẹni tí kò bá yé ni a fẹ́ jẹ́ kó pè. Ẹni tó bá yé ẹ ní láti pè kẹ́ block line. +4475 9405079. I want us now to take few calls on this particular gray area. +4475 9405079. That's the number. And about my number here. Please, I can't see the link, sir. The link will be sent out on our different timeline. And to about my link here. Okay, let me do it this way. Let me bring the link from here. I'm going to put the link on our YouTube now. Because what a block me or Facebook. So it's very difficult for me to put anything there sometimes. So, but okay, we are taking the calls now. Everybody straight to the point. Need the mute the background.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello, brother. Sorry, we need the link again, please.
Okay, the link will be coming on in the next few minutes. I'll be sending the link out as well. So what I'm going to do now is link here, my copy it by. Again, everything I'm doing live. So I might come back here and then I'll go back into the broadcast. Okay, we have somebody that is calling from Nigeria. Okay, Otija. So I'm going back into the broadcast. So if you link and see, I hope Facebook does not bounce it back out because olórí burúkú làwọn yẹn. Àwọn yẹn àbúrò ni kakọ́kọ́ gba nation wa. +4475 9405079. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí petition ni o. Ẹni tó bá mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ kó má sọ. Ẹni tó bá kọ̀ need information kò yé wa òun ni kẹ́ pè. Àfẹ́ ẹjọ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan ní ọkọ̀ máa ti sàn kọ̀ọ̀kan míì. So I want this particular area to be well listened to carefully. Táwọn tó bá máa gbọ́ broadcast yẹn later. Hello caller. +4475 9405079. That's the number if you're trying to get through just for the clarification, information only. Okay, this is where the broadcast is going on. So what I'm going to do now is, I think I'm on Contiba officer already anyway as well. So I just have to pin it down. But came in officially. So I'm going to do that. Link here. Màá sọ pé link. So àti yé gbogbo àwọn àti lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa. Ok, má bínú call tí ń wọlé rẹpẹtẹ. Ẹ kúkú ti mọ bí ọ̀rọ̀ fóònù mi àti fóònù ṣe máa ń ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ń ṣí WhatsApp yẹn lórí Facebook, lórí laptop, so that I might take calls from the laptop as well. So I'm just switching that on. Let's go to, I think there's a caller from Germany. Ẹ ṣe sùúrù, má bínú. I'm switching the laptop on WhatsApp, and then I can take the calls from there as well. Let's go to, we have a caller if that come through. Okay, hello. Okay, mo nílé àwọn èèyàn nílé gbọ́ yín bọ̀ nítorí pé kò wá sórí speaker ó ti hang bọ́ ẹ sáré sọ tẹ́fẹ́ sọmọ lè rí ilé ẹ̀ padà. Wọ́n béèrè telephone number níbẹ̀. Okay, ìjọ́ ọ̀lẹ́ filẹ̀. Àárọ̀ yìí ó yẹ kí telephone number wà níbẹ̀. So bí awọ́dẹ̀ ṣe wá add ìyẹn mọ́ ni I'll have to find out from àwọn tí wọ́n èmi. Bí a tẹ lè lọ tún ṣe bọ̀ tẹ bí ọmọ wa gbà I don't know. So ẹ lè lọ try again kẹ wo bí ọmọ lọ tó bá nílọ. All right then. Okay. Alàgbà tó pè tán lẹ́ẹ̀kan àwọn ní kò sí telephone number nínú ìtàwọn field tẹ́lẹ̀. So mo lè ti ní bí a tó bá fi tún ṣe. So but I think then àná nínú meeting tí mo wà nínú ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ninas tí a broadcast wọ́n sọ náà pé àwọn kan fẹ́ máa rí count pé èèyàn mélòó ló ti fílẹ̀ and all that. So gbogbo yẹn náà ó máa jáde láìpẹ́ yìí. Èmi ò tí bí a ti bá click submit ló máa show mi pé èèyàn mélòó ni but for now I'm still holding on to that just to get more calls and then we can get that clarified. So a ti tan laptop náà nísìnyí so if the call is coming in on the WhatsApp I can be able to pick it up from both ends as well. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo ọ̀yin tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa let me mute my audio from the YouTube so that tí call bá ti di kó ń wọlé kó má lọ interfere. Once again my name is Olayomi Koiki, it's Koiki Media, and we're bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Hello, caller.
Hello, Mr. Koiki.
Hello.
Greetings to you.
Greetings.
Please, I want to know this link for the petition, is it only for the Oduduwas or is
It's not for the Oduduwa alone. If you look at the alliance, it says they are under the alliance block. They have the lower Niger, which is the southeast, lower Niger, south, middle belt, Yoruba land, or the other. So you can choose whichever one you want out of it. It's not just for the Yoruba, it's for everybody.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm going to speak a little bit of English as well. For the benefit of our brothers and sisters from the Biafra land and the other part of the Nigeria, you also have the right to fill this form as well, so that it's a link. Enisuru Kola is a link to generate us. Enisuru senimo so eshe suru. I can pass message. It is called demand for referendum. This is what will take us out of Nigeria, and this is the only reason why everybody must go and fill that opportunity that we have now. Hello, caller. Ekabo Sorieto. I'm going on. I'm going. Ẹ bá lọ sọ́dọ̀ print ẹ bá lọ kò sí wọ́n fún yàn kan lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ so ẹ bá láti lọ print ẹ lọ́dọ̀ printer fúnra yín kò ń ṣe tó wọ́n under 1,500 naira ẹ yẹ kẹ́ lè ṣe kan fúnra yín. 1,500 ẹ rí printer tó máa bá yín ṣe nílé ẹ rí pé àwọn èèyàn máa ń divert attention ọ̀rọ̀ petition tó wà important là ń sọ wọ́n tún sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan míì. Hello caller. Àwa nìyẹn.
Mo kàn fẹ́ sípì nípa líǹkì petition yẹn. Káwọn èèyàn wà careful because most people I saw maybe I will call hackers that they do send links that tó máa hákì fóònù àwọn èèyàn. So àwọn èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ wà careful with any links tó bá rí tó àwọn èèyàn bá send sí wọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ bá ti rí pé ó wá láti maybe from the agitators.
Okay.
Ọjọ́ kọ́ avoid láti click lórí àwọn links there.
Okay, all right then. Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá wa. Thank you very much. Wọ́n ní kí a tún wọ́n ní gbogbo number one, I mean the most important thing is this is the official link that will give you that petition láti fill. Any other link, I don't know anything about that. This is the official. Tabade wá síbí by pé about. Okay, I don't want to move away from there because we still submit other things. So anyway, since we've taken 2 or 3 calls, I will just take maybe 1 or 2 more, and then I can continue with my broadcast as well. Let's go straight to this caller. Hello, caller, +34.
Hello.
Ẹ káàsán ma.
Ẹ káàsán.
Yes ma.
Ẹ kúṣẹ́ bàbá mi.
Àwa ni ẹ ma.
Ní àárín kọ́ńtàtì yẹn lórí orí Google wa.
Ṣé link yẹn lẹ mean pẹ́ẹ́rì?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Orí bo lẹ ti ń wò wá sórí Facebook lẹ ti ń wò wá lórí YouTube.
Orí YouTube.
Okay, I send it sórí YouTube nísìn. Àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní back end máa bá mi send it nísìn. Let me come on the YouTube and then send it as well. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma. Ó máa dórí YouTube nísìn. All right ma. Yes ma. Yes ma. All right ma. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma. Àmì Ọlọ́run, àmì ma, àmì. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. All right ma. Ẹ jẹ́ àtúgbé kọ́là mi tí ó ń bọ̀ láti France. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tẹ́ bá ti ń pè ẹ bá máa ṣe ní kíákíá so that ká lè continue broadcast wa tá a ṣe ń bá lọ. Okay, kí àwọn kan máa pe nọ́mbà tí kò jẹ́ kẹ́ pè kọ́ tẹ́ bá ń pe nọ́mbà tí kò jẹ́ kẹ́ pè àwọn not pick that call. Call tí a fẹ́ gbé nìkan call tó ń bọ̀ láti orí nọ́mbà tá a fi síta. Ẹ jẹ́ a lọ sí France. Hello caller.
Hello Mr. Koiki. Ẹ káàsán ẹ kúṣẹ́.
Àwa nìyẹn.
Tòdú àti wa o.
Kò ní gbé ọ̀dà lẹ̀.
Nípa kí referendum demand referendum kí.
The Nagasaki family.
Hello, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi?
À ń gbọ́ yín sà.
Ok, ṣé ẹ ń pé àwọn táwa ní abroad nísìn ó wà very easy fáwa, ṣe understand? There's internet, phone, or via laptop, or access wà fún internet fáwa. But our majority people tó yẹ pé àwọn èèyàn wa tó wà nílé báwo làwọn ṣe lè go about it? Ṣe understand? Because ibi tí condition location náà lè débẹ̀ ẹlòmíì tọmọsọ́bẹ̀ tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ gan òun rí náà ṣàjẹ́ débi pé ó ṣe wà ó fẹ́ ní fóònù ní internet òun fẹ́ ní access sí internet. Ṣe understand? So òun kìíní problem wà lórí issue yẹn. So bá ṣe lè ẹ̀pọ̀ àwọn tó wà nílé.
À ń sọ pé àwọn ninas a máa ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí iṣẹ́ gbogbo náà dẹ̀ ni so everybody must come out with one way or the other to make it easy. A ti ṣe petition, so many petitions, so we just have to kind of embed what we've done in the past. A ti ṣe so many things, but this one is very easy. I think ọ̀tọ̀ ní láti pẹ́ tó bá ní internet tó bá wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ tí kò ní internet wọ́n lè lọ sórí ninas kọ́ dẹ̀ fill form ẹ̀ kọ́ submit and that's it. So I don't know what more we can say from there. So because we've had the same problem before. Ilé òṣèlú pé wọ́n fi print kankan nísìn. It's gonna be done online. Ẹ ṣe gan fún court yìí ẹni tó pè wá tán nísìn. Let's go straight and take more calls as well. We have another caller plus 3232. Mọ̀mọ́ ìlú ìlélẹ̀. Hello caller, ìlú wo lẹ ti ń pè wá? Sierra Leone. Ó yẹ bá wa dá sí i. Àgbọ̀ yín. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè o. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè. Àgbọ̀ yín o. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè o.
Mo ní kí n kí yín pé ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun ẹ kú gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀bí tí ń ṣe gbogbo ipá àtàgbàrà yín tẹ́ ń sá láti jẹ́ ká délé ìlú. Ọlọ́run á fún yín mọ̀ sí.
Àṣẹ ọ̀dọ̀
náà. Líǹkì tẹ sẹ́ǹs orí YouTube. Because mo ṣe join program mo sì so mo á ní pé kí n béèrè lẹ́yìn. What is the link?
Òun náà tẹ́ bá continue show a ṣàlàyé fún yín lórí referendum tí wọ́n fi ṣe ní link yẹn wà fún so tẹ́ bá ṣe ní sùúrù ẹ máa gbọ́ ètò yẹn ní show so it's all about the link for the referendum òun ni sórí YouTube yẹn yeah alright okay then. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ṣe wà pẹ̀lú wa let's go straight to US and hear from this caller. Hello caller.
Hello Mr. Olayemi.
À ń gbọ́ yín sá ẹ káàsán sá.
Ẹ kú ètò ẹ káàsán ọlọ́wọ́ bá mi wà pẹ̀lú mo pè láti US.
Yes sir. Ẹ̀mí ò ti background yẹn.
Nǹkan tí mi ò ní nǹkan kan náà.
Okay.
Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ béèrè ni wípé ẹjọ́ ṣe lè help mi láti bá mi send ẹ̀ sórí WhatsApp kí líǹkì.
Okay, no problem.
Kí lè rẹ́ ní direct mi lórí ẹ̀ láti bá mi.
All right then, no problem.
Ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run.
All right, we'll do so.
Ẹ fi sọ́kàn ìyẹn bá mi.
No problem.
Lọ́wọ́ bá mi wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀.
Ami sir, ẹ ṣé gan sir. Thank you very much. Let's go straight and come to London where we have another caller here. Hello caller.
Hello Koiki.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sir.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́. Èmi ti fi tọ̀dọ̀ mi.
Okay.
God bless you. Nípa ti ọ̀rọ̀ ojú July 3 tó fẹ́ ṣe lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn wọ́n ní MC Gọmọ ń lé sí
gbogbo yẹn àní láti ṣẹ́rí gbogbo yẹn inú tẹ̀fẹ́ kafka entertainment gbogbo yẹn ò lè work so kò lè lérí kankan máìka fún ní entertainment kankan Yorùbá rally we hold internet nìyẹn so gbogbo MC kìíní kan MC kọ́ ló ní Lagos State so gbogbo yẹn àwáwí nìyẹn so oye ṣe yẹ mọ̀ ń gbọ́ yín sà.
Ẹjọ́ tí a bá ṣẹlẹ̀ bá ṣe group kìíní bíbá WhatsApp àwọn táwa ní UK bíbá kálí sẹ́ni táwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn so possible.
Fún kí ni ẹ sà. I think send the different platforms. So we continue to do so and share káàkiri. Kílẹ̀ korúkọ yín sir.
Ṣẹ́gun.
Okay, mo ti rí nọ́mbà ẹ ní sọ ẹ má ti lọ kí n kàn fi mú nọ́mbà ẹ mọ́lẹ̀ dáadáa.
Bábí ṣe ká máa communicate.
All right then. Okay then, Mr. Ṣẹ́gun. All right. A kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà káàkiri àgbáyé tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, à ń gbé kọ́ yẹn from different platforms. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. À ń gbọ́ yín mọ̀. Àwa ni ẹ.
Ẹ jọ kí ní petition yẹn mo rí lórí YouTube lánàá wọ́n ní pé kì í ṣe original.
Ẹ má ẹ̀kọ́ confuse yín ní tèmi bá ti ń sọ nígbà ní kẹ́lẹ́ sí ìsinmi mi. Ìṣe bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé kò ń ṣe original yẹn ìta tí ń bá bọ̀ láti the last 10 minutes ó máa watch gbogbo information yẹn authentic lẹ̀ ń wò orí screen lẹ̀ wọ̀ ìbẹ́ ń wò mí live by. So tẹ bá tún sọ pé kò ń ṣe original ẹlòmíì tó gbọ́ àníkẹ́ má dá wọn yẹn lóhùn ṣé bébí lèmi sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn èmi ò máa wọ̀n yẹn there's different things tó ń sọ lórí internet ìtẹ̀mí gbé wá fún yín if not tẹ bá ṣe ń sọ pé kò ń ṣe original gbogbo tí mo ti sọ látẹ̀kọ́ ó tún máa distort information yẹn information they were very important èmi ti sọ pé original ni tí mo mú wá ṣẹ́rí ìtẹ̀yìn tẹ̀rí tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní àti tún sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ rárá eléyìí tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ lé nísìn la máa focus lé because information ẹlòmíì ò ní gbọ́ àlàyé mọ́ nísìn mọ́mì kan pé nígbà tí kò kì í ṣe show wọ́n ní kò ń ṣe original ìyẹn ló máa mú lọ ẹ ti understand yẹn mo ṣe sáré pé kẹ má tún mẹ́nu bà yẹn so kò ṣe pé torí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ torí pé information oríṣiríṣi làwọn èèyàn fake news pọ̀ káàkiri iṣẹ́ politician dẹ̀ nìyẹn so bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn mà ẹ ṣe gan ni mọ́mì ẹ ṣe gan ni mà +447594050979 ní nọ́mbà yẹn I think we have a caller from Nigeria if I'm right. Hello caller.
Hello, Koik.
À ń gbọ́ yín. Ẹ káàsán.
Adéyẹmí Táíwò ni láti Nàìjíríà.
Adéyẹmí Táíwò à ń gbọ́ yín.
Líǹkì yẹn ẹnìkan ti kọ́mẹ́ǹtì ń gbà ẹ̀ nípa èṣù iná àbí táwọn èèyàn Nàìjíríà. Ojú bẹ́ẹ̀ pèsè gan ni pé referendum ẹ̀ àwọn tó wà ní ìtajà tó fẹ́ ṣe káùntì yẹn àbí àwọn máa rí káùntì yẹn ní online láì láti.
From tí mo gbọ́ lánàá wọn náà máa activate so àwọn ninas ló máa láti activate so èmi kọ́ ni máa activate so èmi sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí ni ninas gangan ló máa activate counting yẹn ló máa sọ pé nọ́mbà báyìí ló ti filẹ̀ so èmi kọ́ ni máa ṣe yẹn.
Ninas yẹn akóníwì sí ẹni fẹ́ sọ fún mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan.
Òun náà ni Nigerian Indigenous Nationality Alliance for Self-Determination àwọn náà ni wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́tí sọ̀rọ̀ nípa that constitution tá a ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti last year and Professor Banji Akintoye is the chairman of NINAS so mo rò pé àlàyé yẹn yé yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ ṣe gan ni ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sí kọ́là tí ó wà on the air hello kọ́là. Ẹ káàsán. Well, please be patient to listen to people. Koiki. Okay, I'm being patient, but at the end of the day, you got to remember there's a lot. This is a hot seat. I'm going.
Calling from Nigeria, as you can see.
Okay.
Please, also, I will need the link. That's because I have a lot of people around me that I've also talked to. And we are also supporting this movement.
Okay.
I've talked to them. So once the link is moved to me, from me at least, we have a lot of people that will register. And thank you very much for the hard work you do.
Okay.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
All right. Only Koiki be patient pẹ̀lú àwọn caller tó ń pè. All right. I drop tempo yẹn díẹ̀. So bí a ta bá ti parí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ petition àti link, the tempo will go back to where I want it to be. All right. So I'm going to be patient with people now that are calling so that people don't mix it up with the. Hello caller. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sá o.
Ẹ jọ Ọlọ́run máa fún yín ṣe o.
Àmín.
No going back o.
Definitely no going back.
Ẹ jọ sá èmi náà ní di NINAS link yẹn lórí WhatsApp ẹ jọ sá.
Okay, all right. I'll try. I'll try to send it to you on WhatsApp. All right, ẹ ṣé gan ni. All right. A direct call from Turkey. Ẹ já lọ sí Turkey níbi tí call kan bọ̀ láti bẹ̀. Hello caller.
Ẹ káàsán, ẹ kú ṣe takuntakun.
Ẹ káàsán. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ ní sùúrù Mr. Kehinde Michael ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àtàtà láti Nàìjíríà mo ti rí ẹ ṣe sùúrù. Ó yá ẹ̀mú gbọ́ yín.
Mo kàn fẹ́ chíìpì kankan yìí ni.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Ṣé kò sí one of the notification program ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bá wá Mr. Padigo or Mr. Tupoyi so that I might laugh at the bar also.
Can I favor sorrow? Come from there.
Mr. Padigo or Mr. Tupoyi láti invite for the program.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll work on that. Definitely possible.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No possible. No problem. I'll work on that.
Yeah,
all right. Let's go back straight and take more calls. About cut matter don't even. Hello, caller.
Ẹ káàsán Mr. Koiki ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé nǹkan form tá a máa fill online ó ní register to end 1999 constitution now.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni òun náà nìyẹn register to òun náà ni mo ń ṣó lórí screen yẹn register to end 1999 constitution now. Mo gbọ́ yín mà.
So a lè share.
Oh yeah ẹ lè share yẹn great ẹ bá wa share ẹ bá wa share ẹ ṣe gan ni. Iṣẹ́ ti wà lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa òṣìṣẹ́ mídíà nìkan every single one of us iṣẹ́ wà lọ́wọ́ wa tá a máa ṣe. Hello caller láti Chicago. Ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ kí n gbé wá sórí. Hello caller láti Chicago. Tẹ́ ẹ bá mute background noise ẹ máa wà distorted o ẹni tó ń pè wá ẹ lè gbọ́ra yín lórí telephone kẹ́ tún gbọ́ra yín lórí broadcast. Ẹ bá mute background ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sá ẹ bá mute background.
Hello, Mr. Koiki.
Ó bẹ́tà ní sàn gbọ́ yín.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
Mi nìyẹn sà.
The Lord bless you.
Amen.
I know the people don't need to work patient more understand it very well. So people mama pa or good saying we appreciate who pays there or one that woman go through so that you people to consider.
Benny.
People be coming with different type of people my Lord.
Benny.
The Lord will bless your wisdom.
Amen.
And appreciate it.
Amen.
So God bless you.
Amen. Ẹ ṣé gan ni daddy. Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá wa tí ẹ̀ ń bá wa bá ètò lọ. Ẹ má fi sọ pé àsìkò tí ní àbá ti jàjà yìí gbogbo àṣìjọ ń jà ní sùúrù síbẹ̀ àbúrò mi láti mo ní sọ́ọ̀dù tó ti ń pè bọ̀ ẹni tó máa ń fún mi ní intel ni má dárúkọ ẹ o bọ̀ mò ń gbọ́rọ̀ ẹ má dárúkọ má dẹ̀ sọ́ọ̀dù tó ti ń pè. bá mute background yẹn there's a noise kan jáde ní background ẹ bá mute background yẹn kí ló wá báyìí ọmọ lóye yìí what are you looking for.
Àwọn tí wọ́n bèrè ilé àwọn tó bèrè ní ìjẹni mo fẹ́ sọ pé tó bá ti rẹ́jísítà àwọn oníṣẹ́ ètò WhatsApp fúnra wọn. Àwọn tó bèrè ní ìjẹni lórí WhatsApp mo fẹ́ sọ pé kẹsàn fún ọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Pé kí ni yẹn.
Àwọn tó bèrè ní ìjẹni lórí WhatsApp mo fẹ́ sọ pé tó bá ti rẹ́jísítà fún ọ wọ́n lè ṣe ètò WhatsApp fúnra wọn.
Okay wọ́n náà tẹ́ bá ti rẹ́jísítà ẹ lè bá wa share náà sórí WhatsApp ó wà very very important. Ṣé gan ni àbúrò mi.
Tó bá ti rẹ́jísítà fúnra wọn lè ṣe ètò WhatsApp fúnra wọn.
No problem alright ṣé gan ni. A ṣe ń gba call lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ti link àti petition torí pé fún àwa tí a ní àtẹ̀fẹ́ ìjà ogun rárá ìwé mi ní ìfẹ́ ká jà ní torí tá a bá tètè jà ló máa tètè jẹ́ kó yá +39 hello ẹ káàsán ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. À ń gbọ́ yín o. Ẹ ní sùúrù ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣàlàyé fún ẹ ní sùúrù alàgbà tó ń pè wá èyí tẹ́ ń bá wa post ẹ careful ẹ má jẹ́ kó wà too much all the time Facebook máa lock yín tẹ bá ti fi sí lẹ́ẹ̀kan ẹ ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́lòmí náà tún fi sí torí tẹ bá ń fi sí lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ púpọ̀ Facebook máa rò pé fẹ́ àtàkì platform yẹn ni so kọ́ má tún wá lọ block ẹ̀yin náà fún comment fáǹfààní àwọn tí wọ́n ń bá wa fi link yẹn sí tẹ bá ti fi sí èyí lè ṣe sùúrù fún wa bí 10 minutes tẹ tó fi sí àwọn tó wù wá pọ̀ so people can continue to put it kó má jẹ́ pé èèyàn kan ló máa fi sí lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́wàá wọ́n máa lock yín ni o ní tí mo mọ̀ ni mo ń gbọ́ yín o alàgbà wa tó ń pè. Àwa nìyẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Don't call that side now. What are you looking for? What do you want there? Ọ̀dà ní sọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ mú nọ́mbà yẹn sílẹ̀ kó tó di pé máa lọ. Alright mo ti mú sílẹ̀. Alright okay then ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ jẹ́ àpadà wá sí UK níbi tí kọ́là mi ti wà lórí ẹ̀ hello kọ́là Mr. Kehinde Michael máa gbé kọ́là yìí nísìnyí after this caller hello kọ́là ẹ ti wọlé o mo ń gbọ́ yín o line yẹn ń fade. Ibo lẹ ti ń wò wá ṣé orí Instagram lẹ ti ń wò ni àbí Facebook ó ti wà lórí YouTube mo dẹ̀ ti pin ẹ̀ down ó wà pin. Màá resubmit again nísìnyí ẹ jẹ́ n resubmit ẹ̀.
Okay, if you can send it to me.
I'll do that now. Machine is in. I'll resend it again. Not at all. Aki gbogbo ẹ̀yin màmá lálùbáríkà tí ẹ ń fi ọkàn bá lọ. Hello, Mr. Kẹ́hìndé. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àtàtà.
Mr. Koiki,
Now,
nice to hear from you.
Same here.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Ẹ wá sí Nàìjíríà ẹ lè padà láyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà
Adúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run.
Líǹkì yẹn ni mo fẹ́ bèrè ẹ bá mi sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí WhatsApp ní líǹkì yẹn.
Okay, I'll ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, I'll send it sí yín. Fáwọn tó ń béèrè lórí YouTube, mo ti send it again. Mo ti tún send it. Màá send it sí yín nísìnyí, Mr. Kẹ́hìndé. Màá send it sẹ́yìn, ẹ má wọrí. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí adúpẹ́, okay, ibo la wà gan sẹ̀. Ibo ni a ti ṣe kìíní lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa, mo ti mix up gbogbo kìíní ẹ̀ together. Okay, bí ká ní ìdílé. Alright, láti ẹni ń pè láti France, Italy ni mo fi save number wọn so mi mọ ìlú wo gangan lọ́wọ́. Hello, caller. Ẹ káàsán sá.
Ẹ káàsán ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun náà.
Àwa ni ẹ.
Nǹkan tó kàn ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé èmi gan nídìí líǹkì ẹ̀dẹ̀ wo lórí WhatsApp yìí ṣàlóyè nọ́mbà WhatsApp.
Okay, ṣé ẹ lè mú lórí ibo lẹ́tí wò mí sórí Facebook lẹ́tí wò. Tẹ bá click lórí link yẹn lórí Facebook, àwọn tó ń fi link yẹn sí á gbé yín lọ sórí link yẹn ẹ dẹ̀ copy ẹ share fúnra yín, but I will see what we can do. Mo ti rí nọ́mbà yẹn máa wọlé. Kí ló sọ lórí ẹ share pẹ̀lú wa, kí ni nǹkan tó sọ.
Nǹkan tó sọ náà positive things náà ni.
Okay.
Lórí ọdún rẹ dúró náà ni mo yà lórí péjàre ìdálẹ́ àwọn
very good, very good, very good. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pè wá tẹ́ ní ká share link ẹ mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ kan nìyẹn lọ́tọ̀, so ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tẹ́ bá láǹfààní àti copy link yẹn fúnra yín ẹ má tún ní kí Koiki share link yẹn. Already I have over 4,819 unread messages, which I can always say I wish I can read all the messages in one go, but it's definitely not possible. Hello, direct call láti America, mo state yẹn à ń gbọ́ yín. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò sá.
Nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé láàárín àwọn Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ ká bá wọn nígbà yìí ká fi nǹkan àti méjì lu wọn. Èmi never take this serious. They don't take it serious because they are living life. Their family are living happy.
À ń gbọ́ yín sá.
Gbogbo gómìnà Ògùn ṣe tó ń sọ jákèjádé àbí ọba káàfẹ́ fún ọba.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Irú ọba àwòyìn. Irú ọba Abẹ́òkúta náà because wọ́n jẹ́ bí bàbá bàwá bí. Àti ẹgbẹ́ kan bí.
Àgbọ̀yé. Àtẹ̀níbọ̀ àwọn kábíyèsí tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ Oòduà fúnra rẹ̀ á máa yọ sí wọn kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
Yeah, but wọ́n láti let them commit to this. So at the end of the day, they want to be the ruler. They want to be the leader. Tàbá àti gbogbo kiri yìí. So where are they now when we are struggling to get it? Èmi náà wà nígbà tẹ wà lé yẹn.
Okay, ó yé mi.
Wà lé láti gbogbo April yẹn. Tí o ti gbé ẹ̀mí.
Wow.
What I see, Nigeria is not a country.
It's not a country. It's shito.
It's never a country. And if anybody can come out of this leader, can tell us, you know what is the definition of a country?
Definition of a country. Àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ tó ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Definition of a country. I don't have a clue at all. Yeah. The country is totally messed up. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. A tún máa sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Same here. Oh yeah, àtẹ̀rántí yẹn mọ̀. Happy Father's Day sí gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation jẹ́ ká ráyè gbọ́ yẹn mọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣé gan ni. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Ẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mọ̀ pé nígbà tá a ti délé báyìí ohun àwọn ọmọ yẹn máa dún lábẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹ ṣe sùúrù. Ẹ ló kọ́ ẹ̀ ti lọ. I don't know if I missed that call. Okay, miss it. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay, location 9 ni kò jẹ́ kó wọlé. I think we'll take maybe 2 or 3 more and I need to continue with the broadcast because a ṣì níbi tó pọ̀ tá à ń lọ. Má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Hello, ẹ káàsán sá. Mo ń gbọ́ yín, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. I can hear you loud and clear.
just wanted to make reference to. Yeah, I wanted to make reference to. You saw that post. I think I saw it. Yeah, I saw it on actually your page. Those non-tanners that said.
I'm coming there. Don't let the cat out yet. I'm gonna play I have to play the video for people to understand it and get boiling today. Yeah, but you can say something about it anyway. Eddie, sorry, Lori, go ahead.
Yes. There is one thing I want to say about that clip.
Okay.
You see that they actually indicted themselves. They actually expose their selfishness.
What do you want?
Because they said that if you go to buy the entire house, that you don't have any townhouse there, that they don't build houses. That there are people that you have in your places are people that shine shoes, right? Those are the people that are there. That it's actually the South that have properties in their places. So which means that right from the beginning, they knew that they didn't actually want them to be part of Nigeria. Because if you believe that Nigeria was one, it means that you can go to the South, develop the South, build your house. So it means that they were not actually part of Nigeria. That's why they don't build houses in the South. That statement alone, if you analyze that speech,
I'm gonna come up with that video now. That video is that speech says a lot. And if any Yoruba man, if any Yoruba man or anybody is still thinking that we are one, based on what that man, because in terms of our family, our people, only not.
Yeah, it's clear. It's very obvious. Every Southerner should go and listen to that speech.
I'm gonna play it now.
As selfish people, they are selfish.
Yeah.
That we the Northerners, are the economic.
Speech thank you very much, my uncle. I won't take calls for now. Speech uncle it is important that we hold the call for now. I'm not part of petition here. And I won't have any other option than to just disconnect the Wi-Fi. So Emma Binu, I call because now is the part that we need to listen to is here. Let me now bring you to that screen. The beauty of what I do here before I travel to Nigeria is good to be doing it again. This is what the last caller was talking about. I'm sure some of you have seen the video. I'm going to play the video now. And when I play that video, my open line here pada. Àwa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. A ṣe máa padà sórí petition and the link, which I'm sure I can see so many people are saying they've done their own. And tó bá ti ṣe ẹ bá wa máa pín káàkiri. My name is Olayomi Koiki. The platform is Koiki Media. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí July 3rd, Lagos rally will hold lágbára Ọlọ́run. And likewise, as we continue to agitate, we are not secessionists. We are the people, the indigenous people of the land. The indigenous people of the land. And if you come back to the year, submit it so that because mo submit it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click submit. And let's see what comes back. It says to me, your petition has been submitted. A message has also been sent to your inbox for authentication. Okay, so Taiba was submitted. Now, on my other laptop here, email me because so I'm going on my email and see if I've received anything from them. Okay, I'm going to click OK. So, and I'll wait for that email. As soon as I see the email, we'll refresh the email me. I have not seen any email yet, but as soon as the email bounces in, I will let us know. Happy Father's Day to everybody that is watching us. Once again, this is the official page that you need to go into. Fáwọn tí wọ́n ti a ṣe máa padà sórí fídíò yẹn o. Fáwọn tí wọ́n mọ̀ káwọn wo náà ń pè ní Ninas. Tẹ́ bá rántí pé à ń sọ̀rọ̀ constitutional force majeure. This is where the whole process started. Last year, December 16, when Ninas proclaimed the constitutional force majeure. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ̀ wo díẹ̀ nínú fídíò yẹn ká tó gbéra kúrò nínú bíbá lọ sí tí àwọn gòdògòdò ń sọ. Let's watch this video again. Ó pọ̀ but nílé ìwò tán díẹ̀ la máa wò ní fẹ́. A kàn máa gbọ́ díẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀.
that was lopsided in terms of its geographical identity of membership, imposed a constitution, enacted it like a legislation. It was not subjected to a plebiscite, it was not subjected to a referendum. In law, you say it's not autochthonous because the people did not agree that the 1999 constitution is their constitution. We didn't vote for its approval. So it's not cognizable in law as a valid constitution. It has been imposed upon by sheer force. And no government has had the courage to subject it to a national plebiscite. And if you do, most Nigerians will say this is not our constitution. We've created local government and state administrative structures that do not obey any known parameter. We've taken away the sovereignty of natural resources from our people and concentrated in an omnibus and amorphous federal government that is characterized by inefficiency over time.
But Wole Soyinka, as a man of knowledge, has just expressed the fact. Unlike, individuals that parade themselves as professors of constitutional law and constitutional lawyers, senior advocates, and the rest, who still continue to defend the 1999 constitution as if it doesn't matter the source, it doesn't matter that it's a forged document, by claiming that the people made it and it has been shown that the people didn't make it, in a suit that was filed on behalf of Anthony Naro, Wole Soyinka, Bishop Bonigi, Dokubo Asari, Ralph Wazurike, and a couple of other, like Yerima Shetima, who just gave that ultimatum. He was part of the signatory to the lawsuit that was filed on their behalf by.
So what I'm gonna do, I will then have to do a broadcast where we will play this video. It's about 2 hours. Màá clear lórí Koikimedia fún àǹfààní gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ máa rí wò. I might stream that maybe after the broadcast tá bá ti parí eléyìí. So ẹ lè láǹfààní àti wò dáadáa. So I want to come back to then ẹ bá rántí nǹkan tí bàbá wa sọ ní bíbá Professor Akintoye kó tó di pa máa padà sí tẹ́yìn. Kí làwọn ilé ìbéèrè tó ń béèrè tó pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ báyìí. Okay, consent. Yoruba nation others. Nigerians should let citizens willing to succeed go. That's our father. This was a publication, the June 18, 2021, by Wale Odusi of the People of the Daily Post. Let's quickly read that out, and then I'm going to come back here. I'm our video yi, but Eja koko kanti baba wa sọ fún gbogbo wa, Professor Banji Akintoye. Then also I saw Comrade Victor that released his normal post. I'm a post sorry, social media so that gbogbo yẹn láǹfààní àti kà. Gbogbo alákùúṣẹ́ takuntakun lọ́tùn lósì ní ọmọdé ní àgbàlagbà tí à ń ṣiṣẹ́ ribiribi tí à ń ṣe adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa pé iṣẹ́ Yorùbá nation tá gbé dání kò ní sú wa kò ní rẹ̀ wá. If anybody is having doubt mind that Koikimedia will be pushed to the side, Koikimedia will stop this agitation. Koikimedia have only started the little that we started last year. The massive is yet to come. But kakoko ka ile àwa padà sórí fídíò yẹn. Ẹni tó bá jẹ́ pé data yín ránlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà ẹ lè lọ gbọ́ wa lórí Mixlr. Leader of the Yoruba self-determination movement, Ìlànà yeah, take that downstairs. Take it downstairs. Take it downstairs. Okay, Oshegoni, engineer. You can play with it there. Good boy. Play with it there. Leader of the Yoruba self. Fisile. Come back here. File. Come and take your own iPad here. Fisile. Leader of the Yoruba self-determination movement, Ìlànà Ọmọ Oòduà, Professor Banji Akintoye, says Nigerian authorities cannot stop the proponent of Yoruba nation and other secessionists. Akintoye noted that the United Nations Constitution, as well as various UN and African Union conventions, agree that every nationality has the right of sovereignty. He reminded the government that Nigeria is a signatory to the laws and advised the authorities to commence negotiations on how those willing to exit the country can do so peacefully. The historian spoke in reaction to the endorsement of non-violent agitation by the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa. Obasa declared there is nothing wrong in seeking the split of a nation and cautioned against military deployment. The Ado-Ekiti-born former senator urged other Yoruba elites to emulate Obasa by starting to speak truth to the power without dint of fear. In a statement issued by a spokesman, Akintoye warned the federal government against the use of force. The elder statement at 86 said instead of threat, the government should call for dialogue on how to peacefully dissolve issues over the amalgamation of 1914 of Southern and Northern Protectorate. Let's go back here. All our elected and the bureaucratic public officials, gbogbo ẹ̀yin House of Rep, ẹ̀yin local government chairman, tẹ́yìn rò pé a máa ṣe election, tá à ń sọ fún yín pé ẹ jẹ́ á padà sílẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire. Let's work towards that. Bàbá ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ níbí báyìí. All our elected and bureaucratic public officials know what Honorable Obasa has now dared to proclaim, that every nationality in the world has the right of self-determination, that such right is inalienable. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè dá dúró. It doesn't matter how big, how powerful they are, whether they are the Southern Cabal, whether they are the Northeast Cabal, whether they are the Southeast Cabal, or whether it's the Sultan of Sokoto or the international community. Majority of the people of the Yoruba nation have made it absolutely clear. Àti sọ pé that we now want to assert our self-determination separate from Nigeria. Tá bá ti separate, a máa ní passport tiwa, a máa ní logo tiwa, a máa ní currency tiwa, a máa ṣèjọba ara wa, a máa defend ara wa, a wá protect ara wa. Gbogbo ọmọ pé kò lọ school kò ní síbẹ̀, aya ò lè ṣe ìyàwó ẹ̀ bímọ, ó ṣe lọ ń kọlẹ̀ fún politician tó fún ẹ lówó kò lè lọ hospital. All that nonsense will stop if we have our own nation. Àwọn kan ní kí la máa jẹ́, we have everything that we can do. Àwọn kan náà wọ́n fẹ́ rí blueprint, wọ́n ní Koiki ẹ̀ kan pariwo fún wa ní blueprint. Blueprint wọn ní Nàìjíríà fún gbogbo yín tẹ́ fi ń lead nínú bẹ̀. Blueprint wo èmi bí yín ni o, èyí tẹ́ máa ń bi mí pé Koiki a fẹ́ rí blueprint tẹ́ máa fi gbé wa lọ sílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Blueprint wo ló wà nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà? The blueprint that has never worked for every one of us, and go forth to run our own Oduduwa Republic or Yoruba land. Many other nationalities in Nigeria seek to assert their self-determination too, and we have announced our willingness to work with them as co-travelers seeking identical goals. Bàbá wa ń sọ̀rọ̀ nísìnyí, fáǹfààní ìtẹ́mọ́ nìyẹn, àfẹ́ bá Biafra ṣe o, àfẹ́ bá Minibet ṣe o, a lè dá ṣe. Gbogbo wa jọ máa ṣe papọ̀ ní tá máa fi kúrò. Kò mí pé tá bá wá gba ilẹ̀ wa tán. I have said it so many times that the Igbo or the Biafra or the Middle Belt cannot write our constitution for us. If anybody wants to live on our land, they will have to abide by the new constitution that we are going to be using to run the country then. So if anybody is saying that, why you want to do anything with the Biafra? Ṣé Biafra yẹn àwọn ló máa wá jẹ́ president wa ni? Ṣé Biafra yẹn ló máa control wa ni? No! I have lived here for 2 decades. Òfin Nàìjíríà kan ni mo fi ń gbé nílùú yìí. If I was meant to be operating on the Nigerian fraudulent 1999 constitution in UK, Olúwa ti jẹ́ gbá rẹpẹtẹ. But the reason why some people do not understand it, wọ́n ṣì ń wo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 1960, tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 1966. All that was issue of this. Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn is because we were merged in 1914. Tí òyìnbó ò bá merge wa ní 1914, àtẹ̀ní anything láti sọ pé a fẹ́ gba independent. Kí la ṣe fẹ́ gba independent lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n kó wa lẹ́rú? Òyìnbó ló kó wa lẹ́rú, kí la ń gba independent fún ọrún? So tó bá jẹ́ pé àgbà 1914 amalgamation ni, àtẹ̀ní sọ pé a fẹ́ ṣe independent. What independent? What shit or independent are we talking about? So when people say we are celebrating independence, you are not meant to be celebrating any shit or independence, because the reason why you are celebrating independence is because as at 14 years after UK came to our land, ìtorí 1900 ni wọ́n dé, according to Professor Banji Akintoye àtàwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n. 1900 ni òyìnbó ṣẹ̀dọ́dọ̀ wa, and 14 years after that wọ́n quickly wọ́n amalgamate wa. Kí ló dé tó ṣe amalgamate wa? Táwọn kan bá wà nìyẹn, àfi bá Ìgbò ṣe o, gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn o. Tó bá jẹ́ olúkálukú dá wà ní, àtẹ̀ní any reason to be thinking in that direction. And as at now, nobody will tell me pé ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ Biafra o, kò ní lọ́kàn ṣe. Biafra will do their own, we will do our own. But on this fight of self-determination, we will work together and get ourselves out of this messed up country called Nigeria that has got nothing to do with any Biafra, has got nothing to do with Middle Belt or those that want freedom for their people. And that is what Yoruba people must understand. A mọ̀ pé ẹ máa kùn sínú, ẹ máa kọ̀kùn lásán ni. Yorùbá máa dá dúró. ilẹ̀ Igbo máa dá dúró, Arewa máa dá dúró, Middle Belt máa dá dúró, South West máa dá dúró, gbogbo ala máa dá dúró, kò mí pé àwọn ọlọ́mọ wa jẹ gàba lórí wa. So forget about all those nonsense that you have had in the past. Lóòótọ́ ìjà ti wà tẹ́lẹ̀ lẹ́yìn, òyìnbó náà ló díjà yẹn sílẹ̀, ó lè ní àwọn òyìnbó yẹn, àwọn ló kó wa sí problem, and that is why we will get out of Nigeria as quickly as possible. Let me quickly finish this up and then we play that video. Once again, it's coming up to 5 minutes to 4 p.m. here in London. And tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó ń dún lẹ́yìn, àwọn ọmọ yín náà ni tí ẹ ti miss tó tójọ́ mẹ́ta. Look, she's back. Many other nationalities in Nigeria seek to assert their self-determination too. And we have announced our willingness pé a ti pèrapọ̀ láti ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ in tó fa tí ọ̀rọ̀ NINAS fi jáde nìyẹn. This is where NINAS came out from. Okay, let me move this forward a little bit. When we talk about the NINAS, ibi tó ti jáde gangan lélẹ̀. So fún àǹfààní tí ẹ mọ̀ pé bàbá wa Professor Banji Akintoye is the chairman of NINAS. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ rántí oríṣiríṣi ìgbésẹ̀ ni wọ́n gbé nígbà yẹn, nígbà tí èmi wà nílé, nígbà tí wọ́n declare ní March 17 after the 90 days tí wọ́n fún àwọn ìjọba. As at yesterday, mo sì ń ṣàlàyé constitutional force majeure fún èèyàn kan tí kò understand. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ibẹ̀ yẹn sí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́. It's about 4 minutes. These are grey areas that people need to understand, especially gbogbo àwọn tó máa ń béèrè pé ìgbésẹ̀ wo ni wọ́n ń gbé lọ́tùn lósì tá a máa fi kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà. Lóòótọ́ ẹgbẹ́ pọ̀, oríṣiríṣi organization ló wà, but the whole thing is everybody is working to shut down Nigeria, and the first thing that has been done is that constitution that binds us together is no longer legal. Ẹ jẹ́ àgbọn kọ́tọ́ sọ ní bíbá. Let's see voice or jáde. Okay? Why is the voice not coming out? All right. Ẹ jẹ́ àfisílẹ̀ kí n má tún distract ara mi. I'll leave that. So now we need to warn Nigerian authority. Professor Banji Akintoye is saying this. Who say they are determined to thwart or quest. Àwọn òyìnbó yẹn pọ̀ díẹ̀. Àníwá meaning ẹ̀ nísìn. You cannot stop us or any of the other nationalities seeking independence. Professor Banji sọ fún ìjọba Nàìjíríà pé ó lè dá wa dúró from the thought of quest. Ẹ jẹ́ n lọ wá meaning thwart yẹn torí òyìnbó yẹn ti lágbára jù fún gbogbo àwa tí àgbóyìnbó tó pọ̀ báyìí. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ wá meaning ẹ̀. Kí ni meaning ẹ̀? Ẹ yá àkọ́kọ́ lọ wá. Pronunciation ẹ̀ ń lélẹ̀.
Thwart.
Ẹ rí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe ń po yàtọ̀. Thwart literally means prevent someone from accomplish something. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ò ní dúró, àwọn ò ní bá wa débẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. APC ni o, PDP ni o, àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá kan ni o, ọmọ Igbo kan ni o, òyìnbó ni o, dúdú ni o, funfun ni o, oníṣẹ̀ṣe ni o, tó bá ní pé ọmọ Yorùbá ò ní gba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ ní bá wa débẹ̀. Nítorí pé òyìnbó tí wọ́n lò lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn tí mo wá break down, òun ló ń pè ní thwart. Òyìnbó yẹn in tó mean fún àǹfààní ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń wò wá lórí Twitter. You might have to join me now on Instagram because the phone needs to be charged now. Thank you very much. And let's stop that broadcast on Twitter. We are still live on the other platform where we are broadcasting this afternoon. My name is Olayomi Koiki. It's Koiki Media bringing the world closer to your doorstep. So a meaning of thwart, thought, òyìnbó ni prevent someone. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ò ní dá dúró, ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ ní bá wa débẹ̀. Nítorí pé a lè máa jìyà. Bá ṣe ń jìyà yìí fún àǹfààní àwọn kan tó máa pera wọn ní olówó, epo Nàìjíríà ló ń jẹ, epo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló ń jẹ, gold ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló ń gbé. Wọ́n wá gbé gold ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, wọ́n gbé lọ Zamfara, gold for Zamfara. Gbogbo nǹkan tó wà ní ìsàlẹ̀, gbogbo bitumen tó wà ní Ondo, gbogbo nǹkan mìíràn tó wà lábẹ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ò lè láǹfààní àti lò ó nítorí pé ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tá Hausa yẹn sọ, ẹlòmíì ṣe máa fọ́ fóònù ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ nílé tá à ń bá bọ̀ lọ́sàn-án ẹ̀. Once again, my name is Olayomi Koiki. Now, àti sọ tí bàbá wa sọ níbẹ̀ yẹn, mo ti sọ meaning thwart fún yín, gbogbo ẹni tó bá ní ànírọ́nà lọ Oòduà máa bàjá. Bàbá wa sọ pé you cannot stop us or any other nationality seeking independence. Lè stop wa, it is too late. When you say you have ordered the police and military to be ruthless against us, we advise you to be aware that you might be breaking laws that can lead you to serious criminal prosecution in international criminal court. So eléyìí tí mo wá kà níbí báyìí, ẹ sọ fún Babájídé Sanwó-Olú, èmi ò ní láti fi excellency sí, fáyìn tẹwà Nàìjíríà lẹ́ ń pọ́n wọn lé àní láti pọ́n wọn lé kankan. Ẹ sọ fún pé Ọláyọmí Kóìkì sọ fún pé tó bá gbé ìgbésẹ̀ ní July 3rd tí wọ́n bá pa èèyàn kankan tó bá ṣe èèyàn kankan léṣe kó rántí pé wọ́n ń pe kinní kan ní International Criminal Court kódà tó máa gbé nínú oyinwo lẹ̀ a máa lọ fà jáde níbikíbi tó bá wà so that a lè lọ ṣe case ẹ mọ̀ pé nígbà yẹn Ambode sọ fún wa pé oyè yìí ó dà pé nǹkan kan sọ lórí ẹ̀ ẹ sọ fún pé à ń bọ̀ ní July 3rd nǹkan kan dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yẹn tó bá gbé ọlọ́pàá tó gbé military tó ṣe ní June 12 eléyìí ń ṣe June 12 o ẹ sọ fún pé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ń bọ̀ nílẹ̀ Èkó ní peaceful rally gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ní ká máa ṣe bọ̀ káwọn náà wá fa àwọn ọlọ́pàá wọn tó máa ju tear gas nítorí pé tẹ́ bá ti ju tear gas ibẹ̀ yẹn máa become ó máa di nǹkan míì so ẹ jẹ́ ká rọra ṣe ní ta fẹ́ ṣe nílùú Èkó ní July 3rd ká dẹ̀ jáde tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ tí gbogbo nǹkan tó bá máa ṣẹlẹ̀ níjọ́ yẹn Babájídé Sanwó-Olú orúkọ tèmi ni Ọláyọmí Kóìkì you will be held responsible for whatever atrocity or crime committed in Lagos July 3rd láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ni mo sọ now kí n lè wá mú yín wálé ẹjẹ àgbọn kan tí àwọn gòdògòdò yìí sọ tábà wá gbọ́ tán màá wá ṣí òpó yẹn again padà ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ gbọ́ I will not interfere with this particular 6 minutes 12 minutes gbogbo ẹni tó bá mu tíì tẹ̀ mú kan gbóná you might want to move it away now because ẹ lè di pé ẹ máa ju nǹkan nù tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ kan tí àwọn olórí burúkú yìí sọ let's hear it together now.
Parasite. Today we are declaring that we, the Northerners, are the economic heart of Nigeria. And nobody can address us as parasite. We are the economic heart of Nigeria. The oil that is so being busted on today was discovered, harnessed, and the refineries were constructed with the Northern Nigerian sweat, with the Northern Nigerian economy, with the Northern Nigerian money. The money of granite, pyramid, and cotton was the one that was used to research, discover, and build the refineries that are some other part of Nigeria are claimed to be their own personal property. If that is the case, we also deserve, just like NNDC and Niger Delta Ministry, there should be a Northern Development Ministry that should also be given the same amount of money that is given to NNDC because our money was the money that was used to develop the oil. That's number one. Number two, those that got education, early education from the south, southwest, and southeast, got those education from the northern economy, from our own money, from the northern sweat. And by the grace of God today, the northern Nigeria also, even if you are boosting of oil, has been discovered in Bodejo village within Gombe, Bauchi, and Taraba along the Chad Basin. And that was why those people are instigating the Boko Haram, so that there will be no peace in that area for us to be able to harness the oil and others that were discovered within that area. We have a deposit of gold in Birningwari that is more than the deposit of gold in South Africa and Ghana. And that is why we are having the banditry also in Birningwari axis, so that we will not be allowed to harness it. Same goes to Zamfara, and that is why we are having the banditry within that axis. So we are saying enough is enough. If we will continue to coexist as in Nigeria as Nigerians, the Northerners are ready to do that. That was why we have been accommodating. Today, the number of our people that are being killed and the property being destroyed in the south, southwest, and southeast, in Kano and Kaduna alone, the number of Igbos and Yorubas that are resident in Kano and Kaduna alone are far greater than the number of Northerners that reside in the entire south, southwest, and southeast. Also, the billions of investment of Yorubas and Igbos that is in Kaduna and Kano alone is far greater than the investment of the entire Northerners in the south, southwest, and southeast. If you remove Bua and Dangote, those are international businessmen. So, if you think you will continue to destroy the life and properties of our people resident in your area, what if we decide to retaliate what you are doing? Who is going to be the loser? How much of investment do we have in the East? All our people that are in the East are either tomato sellers, wheelbarrow pushers, Okada riders, suya makers, shoe shiner, fingernail cutter. Those are the northerners mostly resident in the southwest and southeast. But if you go to Kaduna and Kano and other parts of northern Nigeria, an Igbo man owns a personal house with CFO. He owns a skyrocketed building that he's even renting out to even northerners themselves. You go to the remotest village, you find him having a farm of his own, his personal farmland. You don't have any northerner that owns a house in the southwest or southeast. So we're saying we are ready to coexist as Nigerians. But if you think you don't want it that way, then the north is ready to be separated from the south. In fact, we have more than enough to take care of ourselves and to make northern Nigeria greater. And while you are calling for Oduwa Republic and calling for Biafra, we in the north will remain as Nigerians. Northern Nigeria will remain as Nigeria because we are true Nigerians. So with this, we are passing this message to the federal government, to the eastern and western state governors, that every northerner that has been killed, every property of any northerner that has been destroyed, we are saying that the government of those states, that those incidents happen, must pay our people. You must pay compensation. We will no longer tolerate the killing of our people. We will no longer tolerate the destruction of properties of our people anymore. If not, we have done it in the past, we will do it again. We don't want to do it. So we are passing a word of warning. They said a word is enough for the wise. I repeat, compensation must be paid for every penny, for every dime that has been lost by a northerner. Be him a Fulani man, be him a Hausa man, be him a TV man, be him an Arabo man, or any other tribe that's in the north that any of his property or life has been destroyed. The state governors will be responsible and they must pay us. If they don't, they should not blame us for whatever action we will take. We are passing a word of warning and we are giving a 30 days ultimatum. From today, we are giving those state governors 30 days within which we are expecting them to act.
Koiki Media. Let me now come back to the scene. The question I want to ask those of us that are watching us this afternoon, 12 minutes past 4. And I hope you were taking notes during that conversation. But the one I'm going to highlight and I want us to talk about, it says, and I quote, "We have done it before in the past. We don't want to do it again." What is it that they've done in the past? Is it the Biafra war? Is it the marginalization that is going on in the country? Kini konye gong. Let's start taking the calls, and I want us to be precise. Do it as quickly as possible. After 2 minutes, I have to take another person's call. Kabo Sorieto.
You shouldn't be wasting.
About increase volume here there, and I'm not using a speaker, and I need the voice to come up a little bit.
Because your point to get my listen to what idiot is obvious. That guy is on the crack.
Okay.
He's on the crack. Don't waste your energy on these people. Come on, Dale. It's federal government. Federal government. My co-budget, Baba, Federal don't bear away. Until who won the world. Because I'm at Bijade and Nico Bojade. What's the bit of Amaduro? That look. That arrest people.
Kí ló ń ṣe àwọn pípọ̀ yìí náà? Kí ló ń gbójúlé? Wọ́n gbójúlé lórí pépà. Kò ń ṣẹjọ́ wọn náà. Yóò bá ń ṣe àwọn tá a fi ṣe aṣáájú. Tá a fi ṣe leaders wa. Koiki, there will come a time we will announce to the world we are going to build wherever we're going. They come out with the guns and their dynamite. We will face them and we will defeat them without gun. I say so. I won't mention my name.
Momentum sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣe gan ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. Èmi fẹ́ gbọ́ tàwọn èèyàn lénìí ni ẹ ṣe gan ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ti ẹlòmíì. Mo mọ̀ pé mo ní tí fídíò yẹn bá wáyé oríṣiríṣi a ti ṣe ojú òpó báyìí ẹ̀yin lè mo fẹ́ gbọ́ view yín ẹ má jẹ́ kémi sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n tẹ̀gbọ́n mi sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan wọ́n ní Koiki má dá wọn lóhùn bọ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi ẹ bá mi dá wọn lóhùn nítorí pé in tó sọ yẹn threat lo issue yẹn warning threat lo issue ẹ já lọ sọ́dọ̀ màmá wa àwọn màmá rere àwọn màmá lálùbáríkà ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò màmá wa. Ẹni sùúrù mo ti mute volume yẹn ni à ń gbọ́ yín nísìn màmá wa à ń gbọ́ yín mà ẹ má bínú èmi mo mute ẹ̀ iṣẹ́ nìyẹn. Àmín.
Ìkókò fẹ́ dá sí ètò yẹn kan náà tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé nípa ti ilé ìta sọ pé níṣẹ́ mi mo ti fíìlì tèmi ó dẹ̀ ti lọ wọ́n dẹ̀ ti accept mi ó ti wà òkè and mo wá rọ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá kí gbogbo akáṣe torí pé ẹ wo bàbá wọn tó ń pè ní Boko Haram àbí whatever tó jẹ́ orúkọ ẹ̀ tó ní òun jẹ́ Buhari bàbá Nàìjíríà ẹ̀wọ̀n kan tó sọ ọ́ sẹ̀ ó ní àwọn tó ń ṣe restructuring àtàwọn agitators wọn ó ní wọ́n kàn ń ṣera wọn lórí ọkàn waste time wọn ni fún ilé ìfihàn pé gbogbo ilé táwọn ń ṣe àwọn tó sì sọ pé wọ́n ń tako àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá àwọn gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́ ni wọ́n ń tako wá tó ní wọ́n ní lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ wa àní wọ́n ṣe mí o wọ́n bẹ́tà ń sìn káwọn bá tó wájú kí wọ́n mọ ìtumọ̀ nǹkan tí Buhari wọn sọ ń sìn ó yẹ kó tètè kó tó di pé ọkọ̀ kún gbogbo wọn tó mọ̀ pé wọn lọ máa jẹ́ tẹ̀ gbogbo wọn tó bá mọ̀ sí ó yẹ kó tètè wọnú mọ́tò kó tó di pé ó kún ẹkún iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run náà wà pẹ̀lú wa ilé ìta fẹ́ ṣe ní July 3rd Ọlọ́run ọba á wà pẹ̀lú wa kí ìkọ́kọ́ oníṣẹ́ wa ẹnikẹ́ni gbogbo àwa obìnrin àti gbogbo everybody ní gbogbo àgbáláyé gbogbo àwa diasporas gbogbo wa pátá làwa náà lára ń gbàdúrà gbogbo àwòsàn àwò à ń gbàdúrà Ọlọ́run á lè jẹ́ ká gbà wá fẹ́ ẹni bá lóun fẹ́ gbógun tì wá lọ́jọ́ yìí ó máa gbógun tì láì bẹ̀tẹ̀ ó bẹ́tà fún wa ń sìn àwọn bàbá gbogbo wa pátápátá ká tètè ká fìlè fún gbogbo aká mọ̀ pé ọ̀nà tá ń lọ yìí ó máa já sí rere lágbọ̀dọ̀ lọ láìpẹ́ láìsọ̀rọ̀ tí a máa gbà kàtà ń fẹ́ jọ àṣìbáṣe wa máa sọ fáwọn ìyá wa nílé torí àwọn òwò báyìí bó ṣe lè ṣeé ṣe fún wọn ẹni tó bá dé ẹ̀ láì tì wọ́n lé ẹjọ́ ẹjẹ́ ká fìyẹn náà ní ọ̀kúnkún tó bọ́ ṣe lè ṣe tó lè ṣeé ṣe nílé torí ó sì fún wa báyìí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mi dédé mo ti lọ bẹ̀ fẹ́mi náà ti ṣe tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ti accept tó ẹjọ́ Ọlọ́run àdó tì mí ẹ bá mi kí àwọn ọmọ àti aya yín Ọlọ́run àdó tì mí láyọ̀
àmín Jésù ẹ bá mi dá sí ntí àwọn Gàmbàrí yẹn sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan a tún ti gbé kọ́ọ̀lù míì láti London ni ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Ẹ káàsán Mr. Koiki.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín sà.
Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀kúṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe inú wa ló sì kọ́.
Adúpẹ́ fẹ́lẹ́ dùn
báyìí. Ẹ fi àwọn Hausa ìwọ̀n ilẹ̀ ariwo lásán náà pa. Àánú mi ṣe wọ́n gan àtàwọn ọlọ́pàá tí gómìnà tí àwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì táwọn ológun wọn kó síta. Inú mi dẹ̀ ń dùn báyìí sí pé ó ti fẹ́ dé gógó tí a ti máa sún ní gógó sí inú mi ń dùn sí. Because kí náà ń ṣe ariwo náà pa wọ́n lè halẹ̀ mọ́ wo àwọn kan ń halẹ̀ ni àwọn sáwọn wọn halẹ̀ ni wọ́n wò pé bóyá tá bá kó wa láyà jẹ́ tá máa lo voice pé bóyá a máa dákẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó kù díẹ̀ báyìí afẹ́fẹ́ ẹ̀ ti ń fẹ́ ẹ sọ lọ́jọ́ sí ìgbà tí kí ni ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹni wọ́n ń fẹ́ náà síbò wọ́n ń fẹ́ náà síbò nǹkan tó fi ṣẹlẹ̀ wọn à ní wò ó tán láyé wọ́ọ̀dù kan láti gbìtàn pé so àwọn Yorùbá wọn burú tó lè ṣé wọn fẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ṣé àníkàn lọ béèrè padà àwọn náà mọ iye sójà tó dáadé ọgbó tá a máa gba àkọwọ́ wọn àwọn náà mọ kó pé yẹ́sì ti bi tá a bá dúró sí àwọn sọ pé ó yá ìrìn wọ mi láì nà wọn láì kì í ṣe ìbọn ẹ̀kọ́ ìlú pé ìbọn àwa ló yẹ kí ọ̀rọ̀ tí ẹ̀yin ẹ̀ sọ àwa ló yẹ kó béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé ó náà wọ́n ti ṣe rí kí náà ṣe kí náà kan sọ fún God tí wọ́n ti parí ni àbí ibo wọn kàn fi ibo lọ́jọ́ tí pé ẹnu wọn tí òkò lọ́jọ́ tí wọ́n ṣe rí wọn lò kò síjọ́ tí wọ́n ń dálẹ̀ tí wọ́n rí Yorùbá bá lò wọn à lè rà wá lò àwa la máa lò wọn.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
a máa padà di ẹrú tí wọn fẹ́ dì yẹn ni gbogbo wọn lórí wa tẹ́lẹ̀ ti gbàgbọ́ ni àwọn náà kàn máa múra sílẹ̀ kàn máa wọ́ọ̀mù àwọn wọ́ọ̀mù lọ́wọ́ ni so káwọn náà máa wọ́ọ̀mù sí ká máa pè yes àwọn gan máa rí pé agbára wọn ò lè ka mọ́ so kí gbogbo owó Nàìjíríà ó dúdú wa mo kí gbogbo ilé mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo wọn pátápátá pé lágbára Ọlọ́run a máa délẹ̀ lérí
no going back. No going back.
àwa ní ìrìn àjò a máa dé torótoró ni wọ́n máa mọ̀ pé yes ọmọ ènìyàn wà
Ọlọ́run bẹ ènìyàn bẹ Ọlọ́run bẹ òun lọ́rọ̀ Yorùbá ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá wa ẹja tún fún ẹlòmíì náà ní àyè mo sì kí gbogbo wa tí ẹ ń gbọ́ wa níbikíbi tí ẹ ti láǹfààní àti máa gbọ́ wa ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àtàtà lélẹ̀ ó tójọ́ mẹ́ta Ọlọ́run ló ní kó ráyè wọlé lẹ́ni ẹgbọ́n òun sókè ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àtàtà ń gbọ́ òun ní.
Before everything, happy Father's Day.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni sà. Àmín. 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 Àmín.
Now, coming back to church coming back to olórí àwọn mọ́là yìí àwa gbé ìdí àmúṣá dáadáa. Àjẹmọ́ bọ́ ṣe rí. Kí ni Gàmbàrí fẹ́ halẹ̀ mọ́? Bàbá náà sọ wípé kàkà kájọ̀bálẹ̀ fún Gàmbàrí káró tó ká. Tí ọba kí ṣe bàbá lówó lọ́wọ́ tó fi wúwo inú. Kí ni ìbàdí ọlọ́jà àta sí àwọn Gàmbàrí for that matter? Kí ni wọ́n ní gbogbo ọpọlọ wọn ní fìlà ẹ̀ ló wà bá ti ṣe? Ó ti parí ni. Ìmọ̀ kan fẹ́ halẹ̀ mọ́ Yorùbá. Bí a ṣe dá tó, ní ìlú mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ la ṣe dangerous. Ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò ní sọ jèrè wọ́n máa fún fọ́lẹ̀ orí náà ní ọgbọ̀ àwa máa sọ àwọn tó máa gbàdúrà fún yìí. Agbára ọ̀dọ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí á ti gbà. Inú ìbò ti sún wa sẹ́ẹ̀ àbí kí làwọn wá kiri tó lọ ẹ̀nà iṣẹ́ tí ó yẹ ká ṣe lẹ́yìn àbọ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn ọmọ aládé lọ́wọ́ tó ti nípa ẹ̀tì ọdún báyà. Bí ẹnì kan bó ti mọ lágbára láyé tó máa lágbára lórí òkú ẹ̀. Àsúnṣàlẹ̀ ní Jesus.
Amen. Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ọ̀dà. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Mo kí àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tí wọ́n fi ọkàn bá mi lọ láti last year. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin professor wa tí ẹ pọ̀ lọ́tún lọ́sì ní different universities across the world. Àti ní kọ́là míì à ń gbọ́ yín ẹni tó ń pè wá. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Ẹ káàbọ̀ mà. Ẹ bá mute background yẹn pátápátá ká lè gbọ́ yín. Káàsán ní bíbá ẹ la máa sọ. Okay.
What you are talking about is not in violation. So, as you want to have to one not your war. Come on, back not to study.
Okay. Amen.
Not able to be no way. Ilé àṣẹ tó kọ́ sí láǹpadà business àṣẹrí establish àwọn ọmọ wa tó wà pẹ̀lú àṣẹ fún wọn. Kò tó máa rò pé tó ń kọ́ táwọn ní bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn láti máa sọ̀pọ̀tì wọn náà òkùnkùn láì. Ó ti bọ́ lọ́wọ́ ohun àwa ló fi ti àtẹ̀kù tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Ajá àwọn tó kàn.
Okay.
They are born to.
Okay.
Who let anybody to help.
Okay.
So, nǹkan tó ń sọ lẹ́yìn ìfò. Ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ máa ṣe kò ṣe ìsàlẹ̀.
Okay.
Àwọn àtàwọn àwọn sàlẹ̀ ti ká gbára jù. Ẹgbẹ́ tí àwọn gómìnà àwọn ẹ máa ń ṣe ẹ̀jẹ̀ very appeal to wọn. It's not worth it. Tó bá dé tó máa rí fáa dé tán ta complete. Wọ́n bọ̀ lọ àwọn ọmọ.
Okay.
Àdáàkì ti ká bàbá sọ fún ọmọ ṣe sí pé
ọgbọ́n ló ju agbára lọ. Ọ̀dà. Àbáwọn jà. Okay. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah, intelligent. We're intelligent. Yeah, we're intelligent. But itoku a máa gbé sísàlẹ̀ a ní fi gbogbo yẹn wọ̀n lókè so that torí pé a fi ọgbọ́n Yorùbá wọ̀n wọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi náà ti ṣe sọ nígbà tó kọ́kọ́ pè ẹ ṣé gan ni màmá wa ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ jẹ́ àtúntò fáwọn ẹlòmíràn láyè kí a gbọ́ ti tọ̀dọ̀ tiwọn. Ẹ rí pé mo fi àwòrán kan wọ̀n lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹni sùúrù ẹni tó ń pè wá láti UK kí n kàn sáré deliver message. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire. Tẹ́ bá rántí Yorùbá Rescue Fund tí a dá ní last year. Owó yẹn ẹ wá kó papọ̀. Owó yẹn ò sọnù. Tí bá gba kọ́ọ̀lù tán màá wá play video yẹn. But bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho ní kí n máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ diaspora tí ẹ dá sínú Yorùbá Rescue Fund GoFundMe ní last year. Owó yẹn wọ́n ti fi ra ọ̀kadà 10 tó deliver fún bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho. 10 tó kù náà ó fẹ́ dọ́dọ̀ bàbá wa Ìbà Gani Adams ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tí a fi mú yìí. Lóògùn ọ̀fẹ́ o ẹ ló kọ́là ẹ má bínú pé mo ti delay yín fún 40 seconds ẹgbọ́n sókè. Ó dáhùn pé mo ti mute ẹ má bínú. Ó yá ẹgbọ́n sókè ẹ má bínú ẹ wà mute tẹ́lẹ̀ for the last 40 seconds gbogbo tẹ bá sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ àgbọ̀ àṣẹ ń gbọ́ yín nísìnyí.
Ẹ káàsán rẹ o.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sà.
Ẹ káàsán o ọgbẹ̀yìn tẹ́ bá gbé mi ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ máa bá lọ à ń gbọ́ yín sà ẹ káàsán sà à ń gbọ́ yín.
Àti UK kọ́ mo ti pè àti Ireland mo ti pè.
Okay, that's fine. No problem. That's fine. Go ahead. That's fine.
Máa tó sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan máa pé sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ ìbànújẹ́ fún yàn. Pé sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ó kàn sọ̀rọ̀ root plan nǹkan táwọn ti ṣe rí àwọn tún máa tábà fún wọn tàbí àwọn tún ṣe. Ọmọ pé gbogbo nǹkan kan lágídí ọmọ pé ibi tí Yorùbá gbọ́ sí ibẹ̀ làwọn gọ́ọ̀sì nǹkan tí ò yé wọn Yorùbá fi wọ̀n wọ̀n nǹkan tí ò yé wọn nìyẹn but notwithstanding ṣá anyway Ọlọ́run wà pẹ̀lú wa Ọlọ́run alẹ́ wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yin náà tẹ wà nílé agbára Ọlọ́run ààbò Ọlọ́run á máa bò yín ní agbára Ọlọ́run because ojoojúmọ́ mo máa ń wo program yín everything tẹ̀sí ń sọ̀rọ̀ káwọn kan náà máa sọ játijàti àwọn Yorùbá kan máa sọ játijàti lórí ìkíní àwọn Yorùbá tó ń sọ játijàti yẹn gan àwọn olóyè kan máa fi tí máa gbọ́ ọ̀pọ̀ tí arákùnrin ìjọ tó ń sọ tó ń sìn sí káwọn náà láì tí wọn kọ́ máa fi tí wọn gbọ́ nǹkan tó yẹ arákùnrin yìí sọ ń sìn Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú everybody àtọ́kọ́ ìlú adẹ́gbìwà láàmì àṣẹ Ọlọ́run.
Àṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹ ṣé gan ni thank you very much. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ̀ sáré ṣàlàyé in tí gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire ẹni sùúrù alàgbà wa tí wọ́n ń pè ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ̀ sáré ṣàlàyé in tí mo fẹ́ ṣàlàyé ní ẹ rántí Yorùbá Rescue Fund tí a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní last year fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá rántí ẹlòmíì lè má rántí because there's been so many things that has happened in the last 1 year because this agitation has gone past 1 year and so many things has happened but owó tí gbogbo wa dá nígbà yẹn àwọn committee wọ́n come together nígbà tí wọ́n gbé tó kalẹ̀ pé n tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ wa ó ti need a lot of emergency and that was why they decided to buy 10 motorcycle nínú 10 yẹn wọ́n deliver fún bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho ẹja gbọ́ látọ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ ẹni tí bá ẹ jẹ́ kí n rewind ẹ̀ sẹ́yìn díẹ̀.
Yeah, my name is Ladipo Olawale and I'm brother to Chief Sunday Igboho. I'm making this video on behalf of Chief Sunday Igboho to express our gratitude and appreciation to Yoruba Rescue Fund. The money they sent to us for the purchase of these motorbikes have been actually received and the bikes have been purchased actually and these are the bikes on ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, numbering 10 in totality. So we want to say thank you to them and God bless them. And by the grace of God, we shall all reach the promised land. Thank you.
Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń bá wa lọ nígbà yẹn ẹ jẹ́ a gbọ́ ti Yorùbá ẹ̀ nítorí ẹlòmíà ní àwọn ògbóyìnbó yẹn ó pọ̀ jù díẹ̀.
Mo ń ṣe fídíò yìí láti dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn Yorùbá Rescue Fund fún owó tó fún wa láti ra àwọn ọ̀kadà yìí fún ìtẹ̀síwájú iṣẹ́ ìjàgbara ti Odùduwà nation. So honourable Chief Sunday Igboho ní kàkí pé ẹ ṣe gan-an.
Ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ síbẹ̀ ẹ̀ tó ń pè ẹni sọ̀rọ̀.
Ibi tí ẹ ti mú náà kò ní gbẹ́ńbẹ̀ and pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Ọlọ́run gbogbo apátápátá àjọmọdélẹ̀ lérí láṣẹ Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣe gan-an ni o ẹ ṣe àdúgbò lọ́wọ́ yín.
Bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho wọ́n ní kí n máa kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire lọ́tún lósì owó yẹn inú bíbà ni wọ́n ti yọ ẹ bá rántí Yorùbá Rescue Fund adẹ́ni tó ń pè wá lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ẹ ló kọ́là ẹ bá wa ṣe ní kíákíá ká gbọ́ ti yín náà. Ẹ káàsán. À ń gbọ́ yín o.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ Olúwa.
Àwa nìyẹn.
Ọlọ́run máa mú adélẹ̀ ní lára àtàláfíà.
Àmín.
Ṣe láwùsá tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kò ní kú rí. Àtọ́mọ̀pọ̀ ní ìsọ̀sí sọ lè fi ìsọ̀sí lára àwọn kí lọ́ wá ń di sọ bọ̀ wá sí. Wọ́n tọ́jú títí wọn. Ó jẹ́ kó ní káàkó máa lọ́nà. Káwọn dẹ̀ di Nàìjíríà ń gẹ́gẹ́ bó ṣe sọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Sí wàhálà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àwọn ní kéèna àwọn tó ń gbẹ̀bọ̀ sí fún wa náà wọ́n ti gbọ́rọ̀ sí. Ní àwọn governors àtàwọn leaders wa wọ́n ti gbọ́dọ̀ pé ohun tó fílẹ̀ ń ṣe.
Ohun yẹn ní agbára díẹ̀.
tó àwọn náà bá gbọ́n sí wọ́n tètè mọ nǹkan tó máa ṣe. Ọlọ́run á fún wa sí lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àmín.
Má wo ìta kẹ́lómi lè pè.
Kẹ́lómi lè pè ẹ ṣé gan ni. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ṣẹ̀dé láti church or ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ṣe ń lọ sí evening service. Orúkọ tèmi ni Ọláyọmí Kóìkì. Ẹ já tún lọ sọ́dọ̀ màmá wa ẹ gbóhùn sókè ẹ bá wa dá sétò náà. Ẹ bá wa mute background ẹ bá wa mute the background ẹ ti wọlé ẹ bá mi mute background.
Ẹ káàsán gbogbo ilé.
Wọ́n gbọ́ yín.
Dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ṣé rí ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàtà kọ́kọ́ ṣò tí máà tó sọ̀rọ̀ Haúsá tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àná nígbà tí mo gbọ́, mo sẹ́ǹdẹ̀ sí ìlànà Mòdùà. Mo ṣáà sẹ́ǹdẹ̀ káàkiri sínú group tí mo wà. Ẹnìkan dáhùn bẹ́ẹ̀ pé there is nonsense talk. And I believe it's nonsense talk indeed. Nígbà tí wọ́n mọ̀ wípé àwọn ní all these things. Lóòótọ́ Zamfara ní gold.
In comprehensive terms.
Go on their own day. They don't put it in one post how Nigeria doing, how all over Nigeria doing. They do it on their own. These people, they try to pull somebody down, take something from you by force and take it, especially the Fulani. That is how they are taking somebody's land, taking somebody's property. Look at what they do to them in Kaduna, South Kaduna. Because of their land, they kill them. They're ready to go 100 miles to take your property. We should not allow it to happen, especially on our own land. Whatever they may think, we are not Hausa. They have already suppressed Hausa. They can't suppress Yoruba. They should sit down now and do the needful. Divide that country and let everybody go its own way. Okay. This is what we want. We don't want to be all that pity talk is talking. We are not in that mood again. Whatever they're ready to do, we are ready for them. Okay. Let it go. We follow. We see what Yoruba can do. Thank you, God bless.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni màmá lálùbáríkà tí wọ́n bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ tán nísìnyí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún padà wá sí bíbáyìí ká gbọ́ ohun tí ọmọ yìí sọ ní bíbáyìí. Ẹ jẹ́ á gbọ́ díẹ̀ sí i. Orúkọ tèmi ni Ọláyọmí Kóìkì tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí Kóìkì Media. Ìlú wa kọ́ ni Nàìjíríà, ọmọ Yorùbá ni wá, Yorùbá dẹ̀ ni wá. Yorùbá we are proud to be and we will continue to be proud to be a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman and Yoruba first in everything we do. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò, ẹ ti wọlé, ẹ bá wa dá sí i.
Ẹ káàsán o.
Ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ wo bí ọ̀wá yẹn sọ yà, orí mi kàn yín, inú mi ń bọ́ èyí. Àmọ́ ó
ó dá tó sọ yẹn náà mo fi sẹ́ẹ̀tì dáadáa náà sí sẹ́ẹ̀tì kò ní èdè náà nìyẹn so ohun tí ò ní ìrẹ́jì náà kó máa lọ rẹ́dí sí ó sọ pé ilẹ̀ èdè kí ni ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo káàkó máa lọ́ndọ̀ àfikọ́ lọ sí Nàìjíríà àwọn ọmọ kọ́kọ́ wà lè ká máa lọ́ndọ̀ wa àmọ́ ó fi ń da náà ní tó ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn tó tún máa gbé wọ́n á bá wa ń lé.
wà bá wa ń lé padà mo láìkẹ́ ẹni tó pè tán yẹn ẹ jẹ́ àtún gbé kọ́ọ̀lù díẹ̀ sí i a sì ní fídíò bíi méjì mẹ́ta ta tó gbé lẹ́ẹ̀kan sorúkọ tèmi ní Ọláyọmí Kóìkì tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí Kóìkì Media mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín tí ẹ ti ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa àtàwọn tó ṣẹ̀ join wa ẹ gbóhùn sókè láti UK ní nọ́mbà tí ń bọ̀.
ẹ mà káàsán tá a.
ẹ káàbọ̀ sókè ẹ káàbọ̀ màmá wa.
ẹ jọ lórí question lórí fídíò tó ń play.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
lórí fídíò tẹ́ ń play. gbogbo èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ fídíò tẹ́ kàn sọ̀rọ̀.
okay.
ọkùnrin yìí sọ pé àwọn ti ṣe rí àwọn tún máa ṣe.
ìbéèrè tí mò ń béèrè gangan náà nìyẹn kí ló ṣe rí kí ló tún fi tún ṣe.
kí ló ṣe rí kí ló tún fẹ́ ṣe ṣé wàá rí pé bíi tí àwọn olórí àwọn ará Nàìjíríà lẹ́nu òde Nàìjíríà olórí wọn ò rórí èèyàn ń tírẹ́tì wọn wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n pa Fúlàní tó pa o àtàwùsá tó pa o bí àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ti Haúsá wọ ìlú gan àbí tí wọ́n ń tún pé ẹ bá kúta wá Yorùbá yẹn kò rẹ́lífàǹtì ní ẹjọ́ torí rẹ̀ tí wọn ò rẹ́lífàǹtì tàbí wọn kì í ṣe yò ìyẹn lè fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n kọjá sí wọ́n jọ torí Ọlọ́run ká má máa fi ọ̀rọ̀ tọrọ bí ẹni pé kinní kan let us speak bí ọmọ òtútù wa gidi because ẹ wò ó sọ ó fún àwọn olórí wọn àwọn Sanwó-Olú Ṣèyí ojú yọ bọ́ gbogbo wọn báyìí Ọlọ́run fún wọn 30 days kọ́ fi compensate àwọn tó kọ́
kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
Nobody can address us as far as I know.
Because I can't stand this thing anymore. We're going on. I can tell you something now. Enjoy now. Let us do something. Money is now 700 kilo in Nigeria. Only that go at whatever. It takes the worst sort of skill, Joe. In Louis, I need that passport. We are second citizen. Enjoy the calorie. Money for the paper for the Tawan Torawani. Never see clock 58 to 60. But with cycle. Nigeria, you will think only a brand new hour fresh. Kabati was 60 what you needing. Yeah. Enjoy to your dog. Take a room. Enjoy.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá ni màmá wa sọ tán màmá wa ní ẹ jẹ́ tún gbọ́ fídíò yẹn díẹ̀ sí i ẹ má tí ì pè ó dà pé kò tí ì wọnú egungun wa dáadáa ẹ jẹ́ ká kàn tún gbọ́ díẹ̀ sí i mo mọ̀ pé alàgbà kan wà lórí line but bí kí n gbé ti alàgbà yẹn ná kí n gbọ́ ohun tó fi sọ kó má dàbí pé mò ń wà pàṣà nígbà tí mo rí kọ́ọ̀lù yẹn lẹ́yìn alàgbà yẹn a máa ní láti gbọ́ fídíò ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i ẹ ló kọ́là wa láti Amẹ́ríkà lẹ ti ń pè ẹ bá mi dá sétò náà mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé ní location 9 tẹ́ ń bá wa bá ètò yẹn lọ owó expensive láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà Yorùbá dá dúró láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹgbọ́n sókè bàbá wa o.
gbogbo ọ̀fẹ́ kí fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun ṣe.
adúpẹ́ fọlọ́n sir.
welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Our land that will be with you.
Amen.
That's where along. Amen. Get the promised land.
Amen.
That's all I want to say.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá ni bàbá wa sọ nígbà tí bàbá ti wá sọ̀rọ̀ tán yẹn ẹ jẹ́ nǹkan yọ ọ́díò yẹn kákọ̀ tún gbọ́ ni o ẹ má bínú kákọ̀ tún gbọ́
also be given the same amount of money that is given to NNDC because our money was the money that was used to develop the oil. That's number one. Number two, those that got education, early education from the south, southwest, and southeast, got those education from the northern economy, from our own money, from the northern sweat. And by the grace of God today, the northern Nigeria also, even if you are boosting of oil, has been discovered in Badejo village within Gombe, Bauchi, and Taraba along the Chad Basin. And that was why those people are instigating the Boko Haram, so that there will be no peace in that area for us to be able to harness the oil and others that were discovered within that area. We have a deposit of gold in Birningwari that is more than the deposit of gold in South Africa.
Torí pé àtúnyàn tó ń pè ẹ má bínú bàbá wa Jamiu tẹ́ ń pè látẹ̀ nǹkan ẹ ló kọ́là wa tó wà lórí air ++3 ìlú olè tí ń pè wá o nǹkan fi láì díà ní o. France, okay. Ìlú wa ni 39, mo máa mix it up, okay. Mo ń gbọ́ yín mà.
Nǹkan tí mi fẹ́ sọ nǹkan kékeré mo fẹ́ sọ mo lè fẹ́ pé ìtàgéèsì.
Okay.
Man tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ Haúsá tó sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà.
Ó ń declare war indirectly.
Màmá wa ṣe ń tó sọ nìyẹn kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run mo rò pé mi nìkan ni mo mọ̀ ó ti declare war.
Indirectly.
Okay.
So gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Karo òjìrè tó bá wà ní north they should just leave and come down. Come and buy property wọn àwọn family wọn kọ́ lè praise wọn tó bá ti ṣe because this thing will start very very soon. In fact ó ti wà lẹ́yìn ìpàkọ́ wa o.
Kàbèsí ẹ.
Lóyìnbó làwọn wà wá àti school torí àwọn ta fi sílẹ̀ nílé. Ẹ jọ torí Ọlọ́run nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ká máa fi tẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn ẹbí wa lébi tó wà ní òkè ọjà náà.
Kàbèsí ẹ.
Kó tó di pé ìgbà táwọn pípé ibà máa ṣe ọṣẹ́ wọ́n máa fi kọ́ búlọ̀kì wọ́n á lè ráyè sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe fún ara ń ta wọ́n ń bímọ.
Ara ń ta wọ́n ń bínú.
Bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ló wá ẹ̀fíù láti claim resources wa ní south. Ó dẹ̀ tún sọ fún wa pé tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe náà ni àwọn náà ti lè kó níbì kan. So ara ń ta wọ́n.
Already láti tá tán.
Wọ́n ti sọ fún táwọn àwọn máa fi ilẹ̀ ẹjọ́. That's just what I have to contribute.
Ọ̀rọ̀ rèé o. Àwọn ọmọ wa tó wà ní ẹni sùúrù ẹ̀yin tẹ́ sì fẹ́ pé mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń bá wa jókòó ìjókòó yẹn ò easy láti máa gbọ́ ètò ẹ bá gbọ́ ti Koiki Media ẹ tún lọ sí platform míì just to get information and to know what is happening but ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ tí wọ́n bá wa sọ ní ìkẹ́nẹ́ lánàá láàrin àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n interview ẹ jẹ́ àkọ́gbọ́n tí alàgbà yẹn sọ.
Ní Ìkẹ́nẹ́ local government for Ìkẹ́nẹ́ mega rally mo ní àwọn bàbá wa ń bí ẹ káàsán bàbá mi ẹ jọ kí ni orúkọ yín sà.
Orúkọ mi ni Fẹ́mi.
Mr. Fẹ́mi ǹjẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe faramọ́ Yorùbá nation.
Mo faramọ́ Yorùbá nation.
Kí ni àwọn àǹfààní tó wà nínú pé ká gba ilẹ̀ Odùduwà wa yìí.
Àǹfààní tó wà ní ẹ̀kọ́ rẹpẹtẹ àkọ́kọ́ ni pé ìlera tíjọba yìí fún wa pọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́ tó yẹ kó bọ́ sílẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn Haúsá ti kó lọ tán gbogbo tó yẹ kí Yorùbá pa máa pàṣẹ inú ẹ̀ káwa lé gbogbo ilẹ̀ wa tán wọ́n ti gbà tán mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ èyí tó yẹ pé gàrí ò ṣe é rà ráìsì ò ṣe é rà iṣu ò ṣe é jẹ gbogbo oúnjẹ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ti ẹ̀fẹ́ nu sí láti máa jẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ sì ti wá di góòlù ó ti di pé ká máa fi kọ́ọ̀pù kékeré agolo máa yọ gàrí fọ́mọ pé ojú òòró kò sí pé ní òòró tí ó ti jẹun dẹni kò sí pé ṣé ó ti yó tó nítorí eléyìí èmi faramọ́ kí Yorùbá dúró lọ́tọ̀ tiẹ̀.
Kí ni àmọ̀ràn tẹ́ ní fún àwọn tó ń bọ̀ wá nílé lóko lọ́nà àtìlẹ́yìn.
àmọ̀ràn tèmi ni pé kọ́ má jẹ́ ká gbàbọ̀dé kájà fún ẹ̀tọ́ wa nítorí tá a bá jà fẹ́tọ̀ wa òun ló lè pé wa lóòótọ́ lè lera láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ àmọ́ pẹ̀lú orí ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run àmọ́ gbogbo ní ṣíṣe tó ká má kájà fẹ́tọ̀ wa ọmọ Yorùbá ní ọmọ Oòduà ní wa ká má jẹ́ káwa Musa ká má jẹ́ kó wa lẹ́rú tó náà ti kó wa lẹ́rú tán nípa èyí òun la lè bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Ẹ ṣé gan-an bọ̀dá mi Yorùbá nation no going back. Koiki Media bringing the world closer to your doorstep. This is just a mini update of what's going on here. Wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà.
I think there's a caller coming from South Africa, if I'm right. Ó dà fún àwọn ọlọ́run lo 227. Hello, caller.
Hello, kí ni mo ti pè ní?
Ibo lẹ ti ń pè Niger. Okay, ó dà nípa South Africa is 27. Mo gbọ́ yín.
Tẹ́rí àwọn pípò yìí, ó ń ṣẹjọ́ wọn. Àwọn bàbá ó ti kọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ nígbà yẹn tí wọ́n fi dé, wọ́n fi já wọn sí Ìbàdàn. Wọ́n fi dé tó ń já wọn sí Agége, tó ń já wọn sí Òyìnbó. Tẹ́pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àgbà yẹn, ọmọ máa ní pé àlùmájèlé ni wọ́n lówó kó máa dánú wọn, tó ń dorú káàkiri. Tẹ́gbà yẹn lọ́ ti kó wáyà láti já wọn padà sílùú wọn. Ìjọ tó ń sọ pé àwọn ní gòdù níbì kan, àwọn ní kinní kan níbì kan, òbí àti sọ̀rọ̀. Ìyà tó ń jẹ wọ́n, wọn ò tí ì mọ ibi tó fẹ́ gorí tó ń lọ. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ mọ báà lọ ṣe. Ìlú tí mo wà ẹ́ náà tẹ bá débẹ̀ tẹ bá rí wọn yàrá àrọ̀ báyìí gbogbo ọmọ. Ẹlọ́gbẹ̀rẹ̀ ìṣiṣẹ́ bá káàbọ̀ ṣúgà ni. Báà lọ ṣe. tó wọ́n ní kólẹ̀ gan tó wọ́n fẹ́ kí àwọn Yorùbá kó lọ wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ láti kó lọ́tọ̀ pé táwọn ọba ti lè yà láti kó lọ́dọ̀ wọn títí wọ́n ti tó ìbọn ìyá máa jẹ wọn ọ̀sẹ̀ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ máa fèsì kọ́ńtì kan nílùú wọn because àwọn ọmọ wọn ò rán wọn lọ sí school ẹ náà máa wọlú Buhari tó nù Buhari yẹn jẹ́ pé kò lè common to address nation kò lè address nation well tí ó ti ìjàmbá ní pé ń wọ́ọ̀rì ẹ̀ ní jẹ́gẹ́ pọ́ọ̀tì mi sí so àwọn pípò yé orí wọn pé rárá àtọ̀ wọ́n ti ya wèrè gan ni.
orí wọn pé bọ̀ wọ́n ti di gbogbo nǹkan mú ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀.
àwọn tó ń tọrọ owó tí Buhari gan bàbá wa tọrọ owó ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni ṣùgbọ́n àbẹ́ wa di pẹ́sẹ̀ntì lẹ́nu àwọn olùwà ní gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ fún ní ìlú ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bá lọ sí port àwọn òbèrè àbẹ bá lọ sí sọ̀rọ̀ kan nípa abattoir àwọn òbèrè ló wà níbẹ̀ ẹ bá lọ sí àpapá àwọn òbèrè wà níbẹ̀ àwọn bẹ́gà tó ń tọrọ owó láyé ìgbà yẹn tó ti ṣe amáríwọ̀ náà àwọn ló wá sí kìkìtì tó ẹgbẹ́ tó lọ ìgbàdàn bá lè ṣe ni pé gbogbo kọ́tùmátọ̀ bẹ́ gbogbo àwa ọmọ Yorùbá pé ẹ̀yẹ́ ká fi ìfẹ́ that is love ká fi ṣe kiri ìtura ká lè borí
a lè borí ó dà torí àsìkò ni ẹ má bínú ẹ wù mí kí ẹ túbọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ sí i a dúpẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa láti ìgbà tá a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò náà àní pé máa mú ètò yẹn wálé ká tó mú wálé àwọn nǹkan míì tá a tún máa bá yín sọ àsọ ká tó parí ètò ẹ bá a ṣe ní kíákíá o ẹ tó ti wà lórí orí ìlà.
Hello, brother.
Ẹ káàsán sá.
Nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ contribute sórí Malam tó pè ní alájọ táwọn nọ́mbà 1. Secondly, we need to verify ṣé Hausa lòun ni àbí Fúlàní.
méjèèjì náà ló ń claim ẹ̀rí pọ́n ó ní lọ.
Ó yẹ kó dá ó yẹ kó sọ nǹkan tó ń jẹ Hausa kan ti lajú nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí Hausa kan ti lajú nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí so nísìnyí tọ́rọ̀ ìbá ti yanjú Hausa tí wọ́n máa lọ máa kópa lọ Hausa kan ti àwọn kan ti lajú pé wọ́n ti kó àwọn lẹ́rú ọ̀rẹ́ so gbogbo ìtò ń sọ ọ́ sí pé kìíní èmi bí lè pẹ́ tán ti bẹ́ lórí tó kàn ń jà so ẹ má jẹ́
ká mọ́rọ̀ síbẹ̀.
ẹ̀ka kọ́kọ́ tí mo fẹ́ fi àkíyèsí wá sí òun ni àwọn ló ń dọ́gun lẹ̀ ogun tó ń sọ yẹn ogun ló ń sọ.
ogun ló ń sọ indirectly.
sọ́ńgbà yẹn wọ́n jẹ́ kó wọ́n péǹtì òyìnbó àti bí ẹni tó ní trump lẹ́ka ní iṣẹ́ ìta ṣe gbọ́n sáà ṣe ìsáàtì láti fi àwọn olólùkù sílẹ̀ the same strategy tó fẹ́ lò lédè yìí.
same strategy.
mo fẹ́ kí àwa Yorùbá bá ṣe máa ń bá lọ yìí kò ní lásòkun lọ báwọn.
lágbára Ọlọ́run. ìyẹn lọ ṣe ń finá káàkiri gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá.
ogun tèmi kàn rí fún wàmí máa ń kọ́ńtà kìí dáadáa kí n sọ bọ́lọ̀ ń ṣe ní iṣẹ́ ogun tí mo kàn rí fún wàmí ní fọ́ọ̀sì là àwọn irú àwọn politicians yẹn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
àwọn la máa dín ìfọkàn.
àwọn la máa dín pẹ̀lú ó dà.
àwọn la máa dín.
torí àsìkò ni ẹ má bínú ká tún lè gbé kọ́ọ̀bì méjì mẹ́ta sí i kí n tó máa mú ètò yẹn wá sílẹ̀. hello caller. ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. ètò nìyẹn. à ń gbọ́.
èèyàn kan wà tó wà ní Nàìjíríà gẹ́gẹ́ dárúkọ tó wà.
ẹ má dárúkọ.
ẹni yẹn jagunjagun ni alágbára nínú wọn. tí gbogbo ẹ̀ bá dojú tán àti tí ìgbógun bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tán làwọn èèyàn máa ṣẹ̀kẹ̀. láti come out. ìlọ́pọ̀ people wà underground tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ. wọ́n á pè lọ́jọ́ kan wọ́n sọ fún pé lágbájá ṣùgbọ́n yìí wà lé tí ó lé tẹ̀ darapọ̀ tẹ̀ ṣe gbá tẹ̀ sàwọn pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn tó ń rìn kiri tán ṣe ráàlì tán ṣe káàkiri yìí àwọn rẹ̀kẹ́ sójú kan ó wá ní ìkọ̀kọ̀ wà tí àkéèsí kan tó fẹ́ pè ní sí wípé wọ́n pariwo olùdánilẹ́sọ̀ ó ní pé gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá kọ́ sí ọmọ Oòduà ó lè sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn fún pé tó ta bá ń fẹ́ unity láàrin ara wa ká máa dárúkọ Yorùbá nation ó kílẹ̀ rẹ̀ fún mi ẹni ẹ̀ mọ̀ tàn gan ó sọ àwọn nǹkan tí mi ò gbọ́ rí ẹ̀rù yẹ̀ bà mí ó ti yẹ yín sè ó yẹ kí a máa ta inú pọ̀ fún wa máa sọ pé Yorùbá ni ká máa sọ káwọn ó ní for example ti òun sọ ọmọ Oòduà ó sọ tààrà ẹ̀ ó sọ tàn fáyé ẹ̀ ó sọ àwọn
But ó tẹ́ wọn lọ but torí yẹn nísìnyí so ká sì jókòó sínú Nàìjíríà torí ọ̀rọ̀ ìkan àti. Okay. Ọ̀dà okay ó ti yé mi. Ó yé. Ọ̀dà Ọlọ́run túbọ̀ bá create unity yẹn torí àsìkò ni ẹ má bínú bàbá wa torí àsìkò ni ẹ já lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ẹni tó ń pè hello caller. Mo ti mute ẹni ẹni sọ̀rọ̀. Ó yá àmín à ń gbọ́ yín.
Lágbára Olúwa àdélẹ̀ lérí.
Àmín.
Ṣé rí ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ kàn dá sí gọ́tà aláìmọ̀kan ni. Àwọn tí ò bá ní sense tí ò ní àròjinlẹ̀ ló máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ báyẹn. Àwọn tí ò dẹ̀ ní intelligent ló máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ knowledge. So gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká dànù. Ṣé wá rí wọ́n ní àbọ̀rọ̀ là ń sọ fún ọmọlúwàbí tó bá dénú ẹ̀ àdójútì. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa tó wà ní north àwọn náà ti fi ti gbọ́ gbogbo sọ. It's a threat. So ó kù sí wa lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó wà lọ́hùn tó yẹ yín. Lẹ́yìn gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá máa ṣe ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà lẹ́ máa ń sọ pé àlàtájá bá lá inú ajá ló ń gbé. Gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá máa ṣe ó wà nínú wa tó yẹ yín. But Ọlọ́run á wá fi títóbi á fi hàn wọ́n. Bóyá igbó ló lóko ni nígbà kúté wọn á rí iṣẹ́ Olúwa. Èmi wá fẹ́ fi àsìkò yìí fi rọ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa àwa Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ ká sowọ́pọ̀. This is the time láti sowọ́pọ̀. Ká báàkì yín up ká báàkì àwọn ọmọ wa up pẹ̀lú àdúrà pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó lọ́wọ́ fún wa ká máa ti tì í lẹ́yìn títẹ̀ máa fi rí ilẹ̀ yẹn gbà lágbà gbogbo aládé máa gbà adẹ́nilẹ̀ lérí. God bless you. I'll talk to you later.
Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ṣì ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa pé a ní pẹ́ gbé ètò yẹn wá sílẹ̀ so a lè má lè gba ìpè kankan mọ́ tá a bá ní ká máa gba ìpè à ní kúrò lórí ìjókòó and I have other engagement as well. I will give preference to 3 more. After that 3, I will have no other option than to turn off the phone. This is the first one out of the 3. Hello, caller. Ẹ bá ṣe ní kíákíá.
Yes, wọ́n ní kí n fún Fúlàní ní advice kan. So ní àìpẹ́ yìí, wọ́n ní pé àwọn allow Biafra kó lọ. But ìpè tábàgbà only tábàgbà láti surrender natural resources tó wà ní Igbo land. Ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí pé they're fighting over resources. So all this war, all these problems don't create is because of the resources in the south. So instead of them to be fighting over resources, wọ́n ní kí n fún wọn ní advice. Ní north, wọ́n ní 2 important resources still in the south. Abundant sunshine and very strong wind. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lo méjèèjì ká fi create energy ká máa tà fún south ká lè máa tà fún neighboring countries. So for example, one wind turbine, just a single wind turbine will create 10 megawatts of electricity. Kí ló dé tán establish yẹn? Sure me yẹn. And then solar energy are abundant. Láti Europe wọ́n wá sí Africa láti create solar energy. Ṣé mo pé ní winter long snow àti nǹkan kan báyẹn kò jẹ́ ká ṣe wọ́n ṣe sí Africa wọ́n wá ṣe AC and hour wọ́n fà sí lọ sí all the way to Europe. So tí Europe bá lè rí resources ta ní Africa kí ló rí táwọn ò lo resources táwọn náà ní Africa. So nǹkan tí mo ní kí n sọ nìyẹn bóyá wọ́n ń gbọ́ wind turbine and solar wọ́n ní ẹ ṣe.
That's the one out of the first caller. Àtúgbà ẹyọ kan sí lẹ́yìn eléyìí àgbà ẹyọ kan sí again méjì rather and then àlè máa wá sọ pé a fẹ́ gbé ètò yìí wá sílẹ̀. We have the next caller. Hello caller. Ẹgbọ́n sókè à ń gbọ́ yín.
Ẹ ṣé o, ẹ ṣé tẹgbẹ́ ìpè bí o ṣe o.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ mọ́.
Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa ràn mí lọ́wọ́ wá ṣíṣe o.
Àmín.
Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́.
Yes ma.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ káàbọ̀. Ẹ jọ nǹkan tí ọ̀gbẹ́ni wá sọ yẹn. Ọ̀rọ̀ gidi ló sọ àkíyèsí mi o.
Ọ̀rọ̀ gidi.
àwọn dẹ̀ ń pè wọ́n gbà wọ́n gọ́ọ̀mọ̀ tí wà wípé kán máa bọ̀ wípé kán máa bọ̀ àwọn fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn tí orí tí wọn ò bá pé ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n dákẹ́ kán má sọ̀rọ̀ àwa gẹ́gẹ́ bí Yorùbá gẹ́gẹ́ bí ibi táwa ń lọ àwa ò ṣetán láti fún un ìfẹ́ lo ọ̀rọ̀ náà máa ń gbé ìwádìí àṣetán láti fún wọn ní audience torí kan tó ń sọ kò wú ọpọlọ wa ó sọ pé àwọn ní ògùn dákẹ́ ògùn náà la fi máa kọ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ògùn la fi ṣe rail láti Èkó lọ sí Nìjẹ̀ àbíbo náà ṣe lọ ṣé owó kọ́tìnì ẹ̀ náà fi ṣe toró jù lẹ́nu ẹ̀ láti sọ pé gbogbo ìsọ́sí àwọn náà fi ṣe oil wọ́n ti talk torí mo kọ́ sílẹ̀ pé kí ni gbogbo eléyìí ẹ jọ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ sẹ́gbẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò mọ́ ọpọlọ wa ẹ jẹ́ ká kọjú síbi táwa ń lọ ibi tá à ń lọ ní agbára Ọlọ́run bá mi níbẹ̀ láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni màmá wa tí mo dá ohùn wọn mọ̀ ẹ̀yin tá a bá wá gbé ìpè yìí eléyìí ló máa jẹ́ the last one for today ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ẹni tó ń pè ní sí okay I think ẹni tó bá wọ ẹ̀bà tó bá wọlé náà ni hello caller ẹ̀yin ni last caller wa ẹ bá wa ṣe ní kíákíá mà.
ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o.
àwa ni ẹ màmá wa.
ẹ lẹ̀.
yes ma.
nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ ṣe rí ọkùnrin Haúsá tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
orí ẹ̀ ò pé ná kò yẹ ká ka ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ sí.
àgbọ́yé.
nítorí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀ náà tó ń bọ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n ló ń pa.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
dé ilé tó fi ń threatening òótọ́ ni pé àwọn Southerners wọ́n pọ̀ ní north. nǹkan tó ń fi yé wa nísìnyí pé ilé ìtàn ṣe fún àwọn Ìgbò níjọ́ kìíní pé àwọn àtúnṣe tọ́lọ́ òde fẹ́ ní fún wọn ṣe. dé nǹkan tí mo tún fẹ́ sọ ni pé pẹ̀lú gbogbo àlàyé tẹ́ ṣe nípa bí àwọn British bọ́n ṣe sí. èmi ń ro àwọn èèyàn wa gbogbo àwọn politicians wa gbogbo Yorùbás kọ́ lísìn sí kíkárò gbogbo kìíní wọ̀nyẹn bí ará ìta gan ò lè mọ̀ pé gbogbo wọ̀nyẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin wọn wọ́n sì ń fíkọ̀ wọn as one. tí Yorùbá bá dá wà àwọn Haúsá tó ní business wọ́n máa ṣe business wọn Ìgbò tó ní business wọ́n máa ṣe business wọn. There are so many foreigners tó ń ṣe businesses káàkiri ní country nírú ìlú tá a wà yìí àti all over the world. so kàn má jẹ́ pé bóyá wọ́n máa lùsì business wọn kàn má jẹ́ kí ìyẹn máa já wọn láyà especially àwọn èèyàn wa tó ní business káàkiri ìjà Haúsá ìkọ̀kọ̀ wọn yẹn. dẹ́n kán dẹ̀ wá sílé torí nǹkan tó ń ṣe fáwọn Ìgbò níjẹ̀lú lóòótọ́ wèrè ni wọ́n o mo ń ro àwọn èèyàn wa tó bá wà ní ilẹ̀ Haúsá kán tètè wá sílé o àgbà Yorùbá ní ìṣẹ̀yìn lágbára Ọlọ́run àdé máa fi ṣọ́ ẹ̀ṣọ́ yín o ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o ó dàbọ̀ náà.
àníri jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ fún call ẹ má bínú nítorí pé mo ní other very pressing engagement tí mo ní láti attend sí ìdí tí mo ṣe ní lè gbé ìpè kankan mọ́ tí a ti gbé lẹ́yìn eléyìí tí gbogbo yín ti bá wa dá sí. èmi ọmọ yín náà ni èyí ni ẹ̀gbọ́n yín àbúrò yín olólùfẹ́ yín tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí Koiki Media. A ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò padà ní eléyìí ní testing fún àǹfààní ẹ̀yin tí ẹ máa ní àǹfààní àti gbọ́ wa ní ojoojúmọ́ I'll be on air every day from tomorrow láti bí aago kan títí di bí aago méjì a máa bá ètò yẹn lọ bọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan nígbàkigbà tí ẹ̀mí bá lọ a lè jáde láti ṣe program bọ̀ fẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ gbọ́ wa aago méjì aago kan UK time la máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò wa. Àwa máa ṣe a lot of comparison ẹ jẹ́ ń gbé kínní wá báyìí mo mọ̀ pé a ti rí bàbá owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ìkọ̀ra ìsúnlẹ̀ báyìí fún ọgbọ̀n yìí tí ẹ ti mọ̀ pé July 3rd ní rally Lagos òun lẹ ti ń rí yẹn bàbá ti Sunday Igboho dẹ̀ ní kí n máa kí gbogbo wa níbikíbi tí ẹ ti láǹfààní àti máa gbọ́ wa. In tó ṣe kókó jù bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé mo ti sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan màá tuntun sọ ẹ sọ fún gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ olóṣèlú pé à ń fún wọn ní enough time láti padà sílé kò ń ṣe pé àmọ́ tí a lè ṣe nísìnyí but à ń fi ti ọmọ Yorùbá àti fún wọn ní time but ẹ rí i pé mọ́là nísìnyí ti issue threat 30 days ultimatum fún àwa pé kí àwọn politician wa kó sort out gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n pa gbogbo yìí máa rántí àwọn tí wọ́n pa ní Ìgàngán kò ń ṣe gọ̀gán nìkan ló ti ń pààyàn. Yorubas are being killed on a daily basis across the globe, but it seems nobody is talking about it. Ethnic cleansing òun ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nílẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjire àti middle belt àti ilẹ̀ Igbo. Gbogbo atrocity tó ń ṣe sílẹ̀ Igbo nísìn, ẹ má rò pé wọ́n ní wá sọ́dọ̀ tiwa náà, wọ́n ń gbèrò láti wá sísàlẹ̀. Eléyìí ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé gbogbo táwọn èèyàn ń sọ lọ́tún lósì pé bàbá wa Chief Sunday wọ́n ń bọ̀. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni wọ́n ń bọ̀, kò ń ṣe fún Chief Sunday Igboho nìkan. Àmọ́ tí gbogbo wa bá ti dúró tán pé ànígbà yẹn la dúró dé. Iṣẹ́ tèmi á máa ṣe lẹ́yìn tí mo padà dé, oríṣiríṣi iṣẹ́ ni mo fẹ́ ṣe tó pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ. Gbogbo àwọn òyìnbó tó jẹ́ journalist tí a ti ń bá sọ̀rọ̀, a máa engage wọn pẹ̀lú fact and figures and information, nítorí pé ìmíì wọ́n máa ní ẹni tó bá kú ní Ìgàngán yẹn ó lè jẹ́ Cameroon ló ti kú tí wọ́n kàn present ẹ̀ bí ìgbà tí èèyàn tó kú ní ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjire. But nígbà táwa ti ní evidence tó pọ̀ lọ́wọ́, gbogbo evidence yẹn a máa gbèrò láti gbé fún wọn nígbàkigbà tí èmi àti wọn bá ti ń pàdé láti ọ̀la lọ. Èmi àti wọn àjọ máa ríra. Àwọn tí mo mọ̀ pé tásìkò bá tó tí wàhálà bá bẹ̀rẹ̀, wọ́n á ní ṣe báwọn sọ fún yín pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn ń sọ pé Nigeria is going into comatose, but ẹ fi dá sí i. Àwọn òyìnbó tí gbogbo wa ń rò pé àwọn ló máa làjà, ẹ̀mọ̀ kan òyìnbó là ń dóde nísìnyí kó làjà, àwa la máa làjà ara wa. Bá ṣe fẹ́ là òun náà nígbésẹ̀ tá à ń gbé báyìí. Rally òun la ti ń ṣe lọ, títè kó ní yàtọ̀ sí ìta tí ń ṣe bọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. Àmọ́ kó sọ fún gómìnà Lagos, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá súnmọ́, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ sàwáwù, ẹ sọ fún pé à ń bọ̀ nílùú Èkó, nǹkan kan dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe wá tá máa fi wọlé tá máa fi jáde. Nítorí pé bí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ nílùú Èkó ní July 3rd, èmi ti sọ kó má jẹ́ pé ibẹ̀ láti máa kọ́kọ́ switch off iná, pé àníjà à ń gbàdúrà kó má pọ̀ ni, a máa jà nítorí pé Fúlàní náà ti ń threaten wa pé ìjà fẹ́ dé. Àmọ́ ká lọ máa gbáradì ni òun ló ṣe kókó jù. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ilé nǹkan sí 6 months was just the testing of what more is coming. Mo sọ fún yín ní last year pé à ń bọ̀ nílé, wọ́n doubt ẹ̀, wọ́n rò pé kò ní ṣeé ṣe. Àwọn kan ní kò ní wá sílé, wọ́n jókòó sí ìlú pariwo come to Nigeria. Àti láti dé adẹ̀sí ń padà bọ̀ ni wọ́n sọ. Wọ́n ní Yorùbá ní ẹkùn àgbò tó fìdí sẹ́yìn ó lọ ṣe kíni, ó lọ máa gbára wá ni. Gbogbo ohun tí a ní knowledge, gbogbo information tí mo calculate tí mo kó wá bọ́ndù ni gbogbo ẹ̀ a máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n kọ̀ọ̀kan, torí pé n tá a máa fi gbé Nàìjíríà wá sílẹ̀ kò ń ṣèmi nìkan ni mo mọ̀, àmọ́ àwọn kan ti mọ̀ náà. But tó bá ń sọ pé evidence based, èmi náà rí díẹ̀ mú wá. Evidence based yẹn a sọ fún wọn níbí báyìí. Mo sọ fún wọn nígbà tí mo dé tí wọ́n rí àwọn flyer. Mo sọ fún yín ní airport, ó ní ṣé mi fẹ́ wá instigate problem ni. Mo ní instigate problem mo náà Caribbean ni bàbá yẹn, mo náà pé wọ̀tẹ̀ ẹ̀mọ́ tó ń lọ rárá. There is already problem in Nigeria and ó kọ̀ rí ni ó ní no election 2023 pé ṣé mi fẹ́ wá instigate problem. The problem has been sitting down and we are sitting down on the keg of time bomb, and it is up to us all to make sure that we enlighten our people more. Ẹni tó bá ní oko kékeré lẹ́yìn ilé ẹ̀, ẹni kó lọ máa gbìn kan kékèké. Ẹni tó bá sì lè access farm ẹ̀, ẹni kó lọ máa ṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀. Nítorí pé ó máa dé stage kan, the whole thing á máa fi bìbìbì báyìí ni. But à ń gbàdúrà pé kó má pọ̀ náà ni ká máa fi kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà. Ẹni tó bá wá ní Nàìjíríà ò ní pín lójú ayé ẹ ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀, nítorí pé Nàìjíríà ti expire. Ó ti expire spiritually. Physical one la fẹ́ fọ́ nísìn. And it's not just about the Yorubas anymore. It's also the middle belt, even the Arewas. Àwọn kan náà ti ń dìde pé ká máa lọ. Ẹ̀gbọ́n Kálayé yẹn sọ, ó ní ká máa lọ, but àwọn lè tọ́jọ́ wa. Wọn ò ní rí wa tọ́jọ́, wọn ò dẹ̀ ní rí wa mú. A dúpẹ́ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń fi àdúrà ràn wá lọ́wọ́ lọ́tùn lósì. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ support left and right from whatever angle. Ẹlòmíì ohun àdúrà lásán ni, ẹlòmíì fi owó ránṣẹ́. Gbogbo yín pátápátá la dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ nígbà tí a wà ní location 419. Iṣẹ́ ò tí tán, ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá wá fẹ́ dá sí Koiki Media, àwọn fẹ́ ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tó ń ṣe. Báwo la ṣe lè ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́? Ìyẹn ló easy jù. Ẹ lè ṣe sí Barclays account wa, òun ló wà ní orí page wa. Ó dẹ̀ ti wà lórí page wa látìgbà tí a ti ń ṣe ètò tó ń ṣe ètò ti Yorùbá Nation for the last more than 10 years láti sọ pé media ẹ máa support media. So that is the account number for anyone that wants to support us during our operation that we do all the time. We are operating not just from Nigeria, we are also operating from here as well. Kó bá jẹ́ pé Bitcoin ni ẹlòmíì ò fi mọ̀ pé èèyàn kan ló fún un lówó ẹ bá wa ṣe ní Bitcoin. Tó bá jẹ́ inú Barclays account ni ẹ bá wa fi sínú ẹ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ inú First Bank ẹ fi sínú ẹ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ inú PayPal ẹ fi sínú ẹ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ inú Cash App ẹ fi sínú ẹ̀. Iṣẹ́ media ni, and media needs funding. Mo tẹ̀rọ pé mò ń ṣó ẹni má bínú. I thought I was showing the background. Òun nìyẹn fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ lè fi máa béèrè pé báwo la ṣe lè ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ screenshot ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè ràn wá lọ́wọ́ òun ni a ti fi wọ̀nyí yẹn.